What's good? What's good? What's good, Tiger Nation? What's up? What up, bro?
What up, man? What up, I love family?
What's good, family? Let's get this thing rolling, man. Happy Monday, happy Labor Day. Um, Hopefully everybody made it back home safe, safe and sound. Travel. Feel like the work been nonstop, bro. It's good to be back at the crib, man. Get to sleep in my own bed. You know how it go, bro. We've been on the road, been working, doing our thing, man. I can tell y'all right now, man, it's not going to be a long show tonight. We're going to get done what we need to get done. We're going to talk about what we need to talk about. But the show must go on, man. Consistency is key to what we're doing and how we're building. And but I got to be honest with y'all, man. Your boy is tired. I had a 5-hour flight to get back home today and got in. I couldn't really take a nap like I really wanted to, bro. But it was all good, man. Good weekend. Not the outcome we wanted from the football game, but it was a great weekend overall for what we're doing and what we got, what we're working on, what we're building. And like I said, man, a long time ago, we say it all the time, bro. Adversity builds character. Days like yesterday is why we are who we are and why they are who they are. When you look out and you see everybody and their mama rooting against us, that lets you know we working with something, man. We working with a full deck over here. And we stand alone. We say it's DI Love versus the coalition. We mean that. Don't give a damn about your. I don't care about none of that other stuff, man. I'm over it. I accepted. I took out. We take that L. We do what we do, and we keep pressing. But I can tell y'all right now, man, this is not gonna be no. This ain't gonna be no FAMU gloat show. We gave y'all yesterday to get that out.
Is this your week, dog?
Yeah, we moving on to the next game. You want to come on and speak your piece, but we're not gonna be redundant. We gave FAMU a whole week. We talked about the game, but now we got to move on to I would say our most hated rival. SU. We got some straightening to do. We got some bounce backing to do, and we're gonna do just that, man. So, and then two, we got to get back to doing what we do, man. We have a lot of Jackson State supporters that appreciate this platform, use it as a safe space. That's come here to talk about JSU, man. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see somebody talking negative about JSU. So we got to have something for us. You know what I mean? So hopefully everybody was okay with me opening it up to those fans of the school we just played against to come on and talk about what they needed to talk about and express. And we had a good week of banter. They won the game. Hey, man, there's only one way I ain't gonna say but one time congratulations, man. I ain't gonna keep telling you congrats on the game. I wouldn't give a good god dog if you say a mad, sad, happy. It don't make me no difference. I don't care because I ain't gonna read what you're saying. No way. I ain't looking for it. I'll mute you in the heartbeat and keep it rolling. But anyway, anything you got, bro? Other than that,
yes, sir. It's SU Hate Week. SU Hate Week.
It's a thing.
So look here, man. Look, once Sunday come, I ain't got me shit anymore. We good. We're going on past it. That's over with. SU Hate Week. We rode to Jigga City, aka Red Stick, aka the Big Raggedy, this weekend. It's trying to get some straightening going on for real.
Hey, Miss Blue Bean, absolutely. One thing we do that anyway. We gonna talk football. We always gonna talk football, and we gonna talk the game as it is. We got enough people out there that love to drag things out and want to tear players down. I do want to address that though. I've seen some parents out there, man, addressing not necessarily some from Jackson State, but it's what we talked about. You know what I mean? We talked about. And we talked about, just I don't know what it is, man. Folks going on, I haven't seen it, but I have seen the I guess the comments, bro. in relation to the quarterback's mom, Mr. Body, man. Mom on Twitter talking about some things. I guess there must have been some things said out there that she was addressing. So it's sad that you got to do that, but we got to be a little bit more professional, man, as the adults, to not get on the internet, bashing kids for something that you couldn't even do. I get, the former players, talking football and saying whatever they say, but sometimes I don't consider those fans. I consider those weirdos, man, and idiots. They take things a little too personal and start trying to attack players for what they did do or whatever the case may be. But anywho, what you looking at, bro?
Clemson Duke game is good.
Oh man, I wouldn't even know because I ain't even been looking at it.
Watch it, man. Duke beating Clemson. Good. But nah, man, it's just HBCU hate week, man. And I'm just gonna speak for myself. It gives me nothing but great pleasure.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Coach Green said he might pull up on us tonight. Hey, listen, it's SU week. I'm gonna give SU the same courtesy we gave FAMU. If 3 folks want to come on, speak their piece, we gonna do it. We summons them all, but
hey man, we ready to bring up here. We're gonna put a time up here.
Oh, I already told him we gonna hey, he ain't gonna be on here all night. One thing you ain't gonna do is take over the show now. We ain't doing that. I don't know what these other folk allow you to do, but we ain't doing that. So
yeah,
we definitely good sports, man. We one thing I will say though, we saw a lot of folks that was there that did appreciate the work that we do, and we appreciate that, man. We grinding, man. We out here grinding. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TD Nook. I don't even know if they'll be on. Nook was traveling. I know he's tired. He got to get up and go to work. So more than likely, he probably not going to be on. And I think he's probably going to sit out the next 2 games just from a work standpoint. But you see what he's saying?
I was saying which lady. But yeah, man, it look for me, I get no greater pleasure than to beat them Jags down there on the river. No greater pleasure. It's not.
Yeah, it's gonna make you feel a whole lot better. You turn around and whoop up on something. That's gonna be a real turnaround.
For the old heads, is Alcorn, maybe even Tennessee State. Some of them Grambling. I don't care about none of that. For me, it's them Jags, dog. I get no greater pleasure than to beating them, dog. You don't even understand. I can't even put it in the correct context for you to feel what it is I'm feeling. I can't wait to get down the bluff and kick their teeth in.
Hey, we on the way, bro.
Ray, what's happening?
We on the way. We'll be there Friday, man. To come see you, man. We I got the slide you talked about. We're gonna talk about something. Matter of fact, let's get into the preliminary. Let's get this on out the way real quick, and then we'll come to it. Hey, Miss Granny Ann, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. It's great seeing you and the family. But those that don't know, of course, we do. We always open up with this. Friends of KC-1400 Inc. Nonprofit. We do have any donations you'd like to to send to the platform. I did talk to one of our greatest supporters that talked about they're ready for another initiative. We ironed through some things, and we ready to get rolling again soon. So we'll have some very specific stuff that we want to do, and we'll go from there. So for all donations that want, tax deductible donations, go to Givelify, look for us, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. And go ahead and send your donations, man. If you so choose to. Otherwise, you can look at the ticker at the bottom of the screen. You can donate to KC-1400 Media Group via Cash App, via PayPal, via Zelle. You know what I mean? So we appreciate that. Next thing up, go to the website right now, KC1400media.com, and shop with us. Shop with us right now. The I Love Versus Coalition. There is no greater time to purchase, to pre-order this shirt right now than today. And after y'all done went through what y'all done went through over the weekend, everybody on this line that love and support Jackson State should be on there, should go straight to the website. Now, what website it is? Boom shakalaka, KC1400media.com. One item up there right now for pre-order. Right now, all the orders that are out there, we're in the process. All of them are being printed. Once all of them are sent back from the printer, hopefully this week, by the end of this week, we'll start the shipping process on all orders of the We Love the Hate t-shirts. with all the KC-1400 logo T-shirts, man. They turned out to be very, very nice. Love them. I even got some Navy ones on hand, but we appreciate the support. Go shop with us. Go shop with us. Go shop with us. This dude over here locked in on it.
Hey, man,
This week in Jackson State sports, tomorrow we got volleyball. We got versus ULM at the AAC. So if you're local at home and you want to get to a game 4 p.m., pull up on the ladies to go watch some volleyball versus Louisiana Monroe. Also on Friday, they're going to be heading out to Lake Charles. They're going to play against Southeastern Missouri, also versus Sam Houston. And soccer is going to be at the Jackson State Soccer Complex on Friday, 3 p.m. versus Northwestern State. Saturday, of course, we got volleyball again in Lake Charles versus McNeese. And Saturday, y'all know we'll be down in the boot. So we got two teams down in the boot, not too far from one another, only about, an hour? Lake Charles and Baton Rouge, a good hour apart. But the men's football team is going to be over there in Baton Rouge kicking some Jaguar glutes. 6 p.m. on Saturday. Sunday, you got soccer, Southeast Louisiana and Hammond. They're gonna be working their way back. Well, actually, we're gonna be all over Louisiana this week, just kicking all kind of butt.
Literally and figuratively, all over Louisiana.
Yes, indeed, man. So AD dropped this recently. JSU by 40. I know Coach the coach that we played mentioned that, but this is a campaign. This is a real campaign. Jackson State Tiger fans, are you ready to support Jackson State athletics to the next level? The JSU by 40 campaign is an innovative initiative that supports athletics in a powerful way. Head over to tinyurl.com/6x68k7br to join the campaign today. Go ahead and show your love. Grab that link. It's actually on the school page, the athletics page. So if you haven't done so already, go lock in, man. JSU by 40. It's always JSU 40. Shout out to Silver Retro, by the way. But like we stated, took our first L in SWAC play in 21 tries, our first L in 3 seasons, man. So we went down 28-10, went down 28-0 in the first half. As we talked about, Zoe, and our guys fought like heck, man, to try to close that gap. I feel like there was a lot of opportunities on the field. I think we all saw the game. We really dissected the game and talked about it. Special teams was our Achilles heel for the day, of course. But a lot of terrible calls that put us in a bad position. But I don't get into the what else, man. We had a couple of critical plays where if we had a few things that would have went our way, maybe things would have been a little differently and we could have closed the gap a little sooner. Like I said, the special teams was Achilles heel. That high snap over the holder's head after we drove down the field that could have closed the lead 7-3. Could have made it a totally different ball game, but instead that didn't happen. We gave them a short field and they proceeded to march down the field pretty effortlessly. Actually, they had the major momentum and went up 14-0, and then just continued to just gash us in the kick return game and the punt return game, and it was just a long day for us from a special team standpoint. They did enough to win. We gave them our congratulations. We didn't think the game would turn out this way. We thought it would have been a little bit better. But on a bright note for our guys and the coaches, they shut them out in the second half. For what that means, it may not mean much to the team that won, but it means something to us because it gives us something to build on, let us know, hey, we lost a half of football. And it very well could, alter our season from the East standpoint. Now we got to go handle our business, take care of what we need to take care of, take it 1 week at a time, and fam, you got to go play their games too. We on any given Saturday, somebody could be beat, just like we got beat on yesterday. They can be beat, and we'll see what happens. We got injuries that we're getting through. We got 3-4 starters hurt right now. Offense, on offense 3, defense 1. That's how it goes. That's football, man. You know what I mean? So I think it's pretty exciting. I saw brother Seven McGee put out an IG post saying he was excited to be back. So we're excited to see number 7 hit the field. Hopefully he makes his season debut as a JSU Tiger. And as we tend to get healthy, we start to build some momentum. Guess what? we got to start our momentum by going to get that first one down there in Baton Rouge. Shout out to my brother Jonathan Dobbins over at Light On Sports. I already got an early season poll. We dropped a little bit because we took that L. Of course, North Carolina Central FAMU up top. Morgan beat Richmond, big time win. Alabama State beat Southern. Hampton beat Grambling. Prairie View beat Texas Southern. Jackson State lost to FAMU. Howard lost. Southern obviously lost. Alcorn lost. So still in the top 10 of the power rankings. Now we just got to go play football. Like I said, so it's a tough schedule. We start off with 4 games on the road. Again, we don't make no excuses. It is what it is. We're going to go play the games. We're going to show up and support the best way we can. And we're going to continue to press and put pedal to the metal and foot the, you know what I'm talking about. So what you got, bro?
Man, this poll is horrible. Not by listing or anything. What's kind of unbeknownst to everybody, it's a Division I poll. So if you look at the last 3 teams, what they tell you is the teams 1 through 7, those are the only schools in the SWAC and the MEAC that won.
That's correct.
Everybody lost.
Yep. Tough week for them. But let's what, bro? It's SU Hate Week, man. 7 p.m.
Yes, sir.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Jackson State versus Southern in Baton Rouge. A.W. Mumford Stadium, 6 p.m. Make sure y'all get down there on time. Y'all know, listen, this weekend, you got Tulane. You got Ole Miss at Tulane. You got, appreciate the donation, Brother Martin. Appreciate the donation. So anyone continue to send those donations. We appreciate all the support to the platform and keep it going, man. So thank you for the donation. But like I said, we got on ESPN Plus. Every Jackson State game is going to be on TV this year. You can find us on ESPN Plus. And I expect this game to be an absolute sellout. Southern lost. Jackson State lost this past week. So both teams are looking to rebound and get past 10 points. We didn't score for 10. They didn't score for 10. You know, so we're looking to go down there and get some straightening going on. I know it's going to be a heated rival. I haven't checked the temperature just yet. We'll talk about that going. We probably touch on that on Friday or even on Wednesday. But
yeah, the weather shouldn't be bad though because it's 6 p.m. kickoff, so we should be fine in that regard. But also too, I did want to mention in this game, the one difference between the 2 schools is we have tasted success this season.
Yeah,
they're trying to find their way.
I agree. They don't want to go down 0-2. We don't want to go down 1-2. So because right after that we got Texas State over in San Marcos, and I think they play Alabama A&M after this. So I don't think which is a very losable game in my opinion for them if Alabama A&M come to play. But
you mean tell me the Western Division representative who they picked at the preseason got a chance to start out the season 0-3?
Brother, appreciate you, brother Thad, bro, for the donation, man. Appreciate that, big dog. So yeah, man. ESPN Plus.
You got to be kidding me, Ken. Surely you're not saying they got a chance to start out 0-3.
They do. Appreciate the brother donation, brother Stocks, man, brother Jeremy. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the support, man. Yeah. So, but before we even get to that, it's Jackson State Southern week, man. So Jackson State versus Southern. Y'all know what it is, man. It's early in the season. It's gonna be a slobber knocker if you ask me, man. We ain't gonna get into no predictions and scores. I'm gonna go back and watch that game again. I watched it live, but I'm gonna go back and watch it again. I'm gonna do some scouting, and I also need to watch the game from yesterday again and just kind of see where we are, get some updates on personnel, health-wise, see where we are, and just kind of understand, and we'll just kind of go from there. So what you got, bro?
Nah, man, I can't contain it, dog. We're gonna write the season with this game this weekend. I mean, hey, what better way to handle all what ails you than to go down and get a dub against the Beige Brigade, dog?
That's right. How many straight? You know, we've been. I know we beat them what 3 straight.
3 straight. Yeah. 3 straight.
What's good, James? I see James behind the lens on this thing.
What up, James?
Hey, Veronica.
Oh, you know what? Hey, we can actually talk about it now.
What you got?
About Huggins. We can actually talk about it now.
Man, hey, listen, John Huggins, welcome back, man. Wearing number 10, he made his debut. Everybody's like, what in the entire? There's a lot of people shocked about that, about him showing back up.
What
And
incarnation?
appreciate the donation, brother. Right, appreciate the donation. To the barbecue payment. It is Labor Days for those though, all those that are slabbing it up. I ain't putting nothing on the grill, but you know, I definitely appreciate the donation, man. You absolutely right. Can't wait to hand Southern another loss. We gotta get our dub. Absolutely, man. John Huggins being back is awesome, man. He had a really good game, and I think you're gonna see a lot more of him this next game. So get a whole week of practice under his belt, get preparation, get the head down to Southern, and we finna go get some straightening, man. I don't think all ain't lost with the loss from yesterday. We just got to take it 1 week at a time. And we got to trust the staff and this team, man. You can't go from 1 week to chanting TC to having question marks. No, that ain't how it works.
Nah,
not how it works.
We going down to Jigga City, man, to get our lick back.
Hey, Fangs up. What's up, man? Hey, it was, man. Great meeting you guys, man. Again, congrats on the win. And appreciate the luck. Best of luck this week. Hey, I gotta say this though, in relation to you guys. At this point, here's the thing. Absolutely, that's just a perfect redemption. There you go. What's up, Travis? But to your point, Fangs, this is one thing I would say about that, and just so folks understand the perspective of what we're dealing with. Let's just say I think FAMU's a tough team this year, man. Let's say they sweep the SWAC like we did. We did it 2 years in a row. It's highly possible for them to do it. That's a tough team, right? If that's the case, that means Jackson State is pretty much in the same situation they were in last year. So at this point, I know this may sound painful, Jackson State family. You really should be rooting for FAMU this Saturday to beat South Florida.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you why. If FAMU pulls off the Jake Gaither of Ghost Pass and upset, you know what I'm saying, South Florida, that is huge for the probability of Jackson State, even if we don't win the East, of possibly getting the berth to go play in the FCS playoffs. I know people have been talking about that for quite some time, but this very well could be a very similar 2021 type season if FAMU runs the table. Like I said, they got to lose 2 in order for us to get a chance. They got to lose 2, and we got to win out in order for us to win the East. Hey, it's the hand that we got dealt, and we're going to take the hand, and we're going to play it and see how it play out. Like I said, one injury here, one situation there, one blunder there, you know, teams come out flat. Usually what happens after a big win, a big emotional win, is the next time you play, you come out flat, which is what we did. And I got some other reasons why I think we were flat. I touched on it last night during our reaction. I feel like being on the sunny side of that stadium might have had a part to play in that. You know, it was definitely much hotter on the Jackson State bench than it was the FAMU bench, just because of the way the stadium is constructed. I said, heck, I almost feel like it had a lot to do with why they performed the way they performed last year too. So, but the point I'm making is this: like, you had that situation, and then too, you had, you know, we didn't travel very well in this game. A lot of Jack State fans elected to not go to Miami this year. We've been there 2 years in a row. It's a very expensive road trip. After coming off Atlanta, now we got to go to Baton Rouge and then follow that up. There's a lot of our fans planning on going to San Marcos to that game, you know, just because the potential to go to San Antonio, go to Austin, Texas, and visit that area. So it's an attractive game for some. But I do feel like, Zoe, we talked about this. If this week we were playing Southern at home, I absolutely believe that Miami game would have been a lot more well attended. I just think people made some business decisions for their finances, and I'm not in the business of counting pockets. I saw some comments out there saying, well, y'all traveled well when Prime was there. And it's like, well, the Prime went in a situation where he had to start off the first 4 games on the road. It just wasn't that way. So, and then you're talking Atlanta, then you're talking about a week 0 game and then following that up with a Miami game. And we're talking about not just a down the road trip, a trip that you absolutely have to fly unless you're talking about driving over 10 hours to get somewhere. So go ahead, bro.
Man, look, if I even see the comment where anybody said that, man, cut the crap. Yeah, another HBCU fan base that's going to go to Atlanta and then go to Miami in droves and then turn around and play their biggest rival the next week. Miss me with that crap. Miss me with it. And then any FAMU fan, if you're listening and you talk about what we brought to Miami, last time I checked, the Orange Blossom Classic is in Florida. I would love to see Jackson State have a classic in Mississippi and y'all got 5 to 10,000 people there. It ain't happening. Let's just cut the crap, dog. I mean, I got photographs. I got photographic proof of, like, I can tell you the last time FAM really brought a lot of people to Jackson. I can tell you, I got proof of it. Like, let's cut the crap. And this ain't just directed at them. I'm just saying, look, man, we do what we do. We just had the highest attended game in the MEAC SWAC Challenge in Atlanta. The top 2 attended games got Jackson State attached to it.
Facts.
The very next week, we got to go to Miami. The week after that, we got to go to Baton Rouge. And just for geography purposes, Baton Rouge is a shade over 2 hours from Jackson.
Yep.
Miami is 13. Baton Rouge is a turnaround trip. Miami, if I stay there, it's expensive as hell. What are we talking about?
You talking Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, Texas before you go home. That's feel like the whole Southeast, don't it? So let's get that right. Florida, Georgia. We skip Alabama because we go there next month. We go to Louisiana, and then we go to Texas, and then we come home. It's tough, man. It's tough, but shout out to everybody that had a chance to get out there and made it.
That's a tough road to hoe, man, for your fan base. I mean, look, me and Ken gonna be there. Everybody gonna be there.
Yeah, the crew gonna be there. TV, the whole squad. But anyway, on to Southern. Like I said, 6 p.m. this Saturday, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, A.W. Mumford. Again, like we said, you got Gremlin playing LSU. That's another L for them. Tulane playing the Ole Miss in New Orleans, and then you got us playing SU in Baton Rouge. So traffic is going to be insane. But speaking of that event, got this today from Brother Ray.
Yeah, man.
The JSU alumni fans Bayou Tailgate starts at noon to 4 p.m. on the campus.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
I gave y'all a disclaimer about Atlanta. If you've never been to the Jackson State Southern game across that hump, look, he telling you be there from 12 to 4. I would advise all y'all to get your high parts across that hump on the Southern campus by 11 a.m. Trust me when I tell you. It's only one way on, one way off. And I'm telling you, man, that traffic, man, once 2 o'clock get here,
it's over with.
The only way you don't get across that thing is to have a police escort. Trust me when I tell you.
That's facts, bro. So we definitely trying to get over there. It said sorry, but I ain't. He said that's truck driver miles. Hey man, and we in Miami next year too. So hopefully, I think we may get some. Folks might go next year because that'll be the first road trip. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a little bit more appealing then. But
it's different because it's gonna be the first.
Atlanta, Miami. Which one you going to? Like you said, it's going to. We going to Atlanta. Although we love Miami, Miami is a dope city, but it ain't.
I love it. You know what I'm saying?
I said we.
I love Miami.
Yes, indeed, man. They said that's why I'm riding the bus to Southern. Absolutely, bro. Sure. But yeah, the tailgate. Hey, brother Ray, drop that link in the chat, man, and so the folks can go ahead and purchase them tickets. Drop that link in the chat. Man, listen to this though. Got the oyster bar set up, char grill,
the food,
pasta. You got tossed with garlic parmesan sauce, topped with sauteed vegetables, Creole crawfish rice, pork belly sliders, tossed wings, fried barbecue dry jerk, and lemon pepper spinach dip with baked crostinis, green salad, ice cream station. Damn.
The food is gonna be good, man. Let me
Sounds
tell
good
y'all.
to me.
If y'all know who actually doing the cooking, I'm trying to tell you.
JSU National Alumni New Orleans Metro Chapter presents the JSU Alumni Fans Bayou Tailgate. This one's gonna be smoking hot, man. We got to be there on the scene. We got to be on the scene now. We're gonna be there, man. We're gonna be there. So definitely go ahead. It's gonna be $35 a person. Brother Raymond gonna drop the link in the chat, so you guys can go right ahead and click that link and go ahead and purchase that ticket. All right, so we'll move on to the I think the last thing we had was the appreciation. Still working on that. Coming up, first home game. We only about a little over 3 weeks, a little over 2 weeks out from the first home game. Close to 3 weeks right now. So if you're interested in coming out for an evening of fun, man. Free event, invitation only. Shoot that email, KC-1400mediagroup@gmail.com. I'll send you the event link. You have to RSVP to come. It's a simple request, man, to do that. And I think you're gonna have a good time, man. So finalizing the last little bits and pieces of that, and we should be good to roll, man. That's it for the preliminaries tonight, man. On to some football. Said, who is the new OBC opponent? I don't think they've announced it yet. We know who it is, but wow,
they said it. In front of university. Okay, we don't.
Hey, y'all might want to go get your tickets for the football game. I think he said there's only 700 tickets left. What's good, KT Dub? I'll get with you tomorrow, brother. Definitely will. Yes, indeed. Hey, Yolanda. What's going on, sis? How you doing? But yeah, man. We it's that time now, man. To get into it's like I said, it's SU Jack State week. We got to get this one, bro. We got to get this one, man. We will get it. I think we're gonna come out super focused, super prepared, super anxious to avenge that L that we just took, and we're gonna learn from that L, man. I absolutely believe that we'll be a much better team from it. And look out, everybody. We got retribution to give. You know, it's gonna be heck to pay. JSU versus Hampton, OBC. Nah, nope, not at all. I don't think it's. I know it's not them. Is Jason Brown hurt? No. Jason Brown's fine. He got banged up in the game. Y'all saw the game. Y'all saw what happened. That's what it was. And I think everything came back, clean. We're not privy to injury information. Even if we were, we wouldn't disclose that. But I'm gonna just say he's good because I feel like he is good. I think he's good to go, unless something changes. And if it does, it'd be next man up, just like we saw. Thank you. I got your email for your request for the event. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing Brother Savin hit the field. I think he should be good to go this week, man. It's gonna be fun. What a time to come back.
Ron T. No, we can't make that announcement. We actually know the executive director of the OBC.
I don't even make no mistake letting no D lineman go. We didn't let no D lineman go in the first place. He left on his own, and he played like 2 snaps. Like, come on, man. We didn't. He made that decision. We didn't let him go. He entered the portal and chose to go where he went. He went where he felt like he needed to go. I mean, he could have got the same amount of snaps at JSU he got at FAMU. So, I mean, it was what it was. New Legacy Martial Academy. No, he's not, and we're not doing that tonight. If you, well, you know what? That's your opinion. I'm gonna leave that one alone. What y'all not gonna do is y'all not gonna boy, y'all did y'all watch the game? You sat up here and watched the quarterback in week 1 throw 22 consecutive passes, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like it just it blows my mind.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something. Hold on, because this not gonna go. Kid, look.
Do your thing, bro.
No, after I say this not gonna go no further. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me clearly. Number 1, J.C. Brown is the starting quarterback for Jackson State Tigers. It's gonna start and end right there. Number two, there is no quarterback controversy. Just because a backup player comes in doing what he's called to do, and just because Jason may have struggled doesn't equate to, we should start him, because you have to always get to a why. All right, Jason got hurt during the game. He had a bruise. You know what I'm saying? He injured his arm on a hit where he got cuffed with a family player. You can actually see him grimacing. He was out the game. Zai came in and filled his role. Jason only came back into the game because Zai's helmet came off twice. Only reason why he came back into the game. Now, if you really feel that Grayson is better, and this is no shade to Grayson, but how can you go there when you have a quarterback to go from 1 week to do what he do, then the next week he struggles, but we don't talk about the why he struggled. I don't care whether it's Zai or anybody else. If a portion of the line, if the defensive line is getting penetration straight to the quarterback in his drops, what good is Zai going to be? Just because he can run?
What's up, brother Gibson? I agree with you too, by the way. I saw your tweet. The whole world saw that wasn't a fumble, and I guess the referees were the only ones that had they had a different type of eyes. I don't know. That was it. That was pathetic, by the way, and it killed our momentum.
And so the one thing I'm going to end with is just, we have to get out of this whole thing, whether it's Jason Brown or whoever the quarterback is. Just because you have struggled in one game, then it's like, oh, you struggle, so we need to play somebody else. It don't work that way. And you know what else, King? I tell you what. If you got a receiver,
how you gonna say that was against South Carolina State, a team that just held an FBS school to 24 points, and then turn around and talk about a quarterback that you saw playing versus the third string defense in a spring game, and try to create some narrative that, like, that's it. That's your opinion. Let me say it that way. That scrimmage was very orchestrated by the head coach to not show a whole lot. We ran 5 plays. 5. You do with that what you want to do with that. And again, like I said, I ain't addressing that mess no more. I'm done with it. That's your opinion, and I swear to you, I ain't going there again. I'm gonna leave it alone.
And let me just say this.
Your opinion is your opinion. I'm moving on, bro. Let's move on.
Let me say this. So we come in first possession. He proceeds to drive you right to the red zone.
So I don't need addressing that, bro. Let's move on. I don't need addressing that. Okay. Grayson is a better passer of the ball, in your opinion, than Jason. All right. Your point made. Good deal. Let's move on. I'm good with it. What's the next? What else we on? Because I ain't touching that. This is exactly the way. I swear to y'all, this is the thing. We really do think we know more than what the coaches know. I had somebody come to me and talk to me. Somebody shared some stuff with me, some things that was out there, and this is what I would say. Talked about like coaches using, I guess, commentary from other places or whatever, like podcasters and all that type stuff. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, because I had to say this.
What?
This is why I love her. This is why I love her.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Shout out. What's good, sis?
This is why I love her.
It's.
I mean,
I'm gonna steal your words, bro. I was saying this all day in the comments. Oh, okay.
This is why I love her.
Okay, cool.
We love you right here, Timona. This is why I love her. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, dog.
Do y'all see this again? This is you know what this is called, brother Kentrell, out of respect? It's called a projection. Do you know that Jason is not hurt in his leg? Do you know why he wear a brace?
He's not hurt at all.
Do you know? I could even say that he don't even want to wear the brace. But I'm gonna get into the. If you did your research on him, there's a reason why the coaches made the decision to put a brace on his leg to wear it, and he don't want to wear it, and it is what it is. But he wears it out of respect, and you know,
that's it.
It's precautionary. You know what I'm saying? That was I think he had a previous injury in the past, and I think his pops even said he don't even have he's missing something in that knee. But I've sat right up there at practice multiple times, and I've seen Jason run. He got trust me when I tell you, he run way faster than y'all think he run, but that's not what he's asked to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, the other part
a quarterback that can throw the ball very well, they play a pro style offense to stand in the pocket and get passes off. You got to have a line that's going to protect him and give him time. You know what I mean? He didn't have a whole lot of time on some of the plays so kind of had to get in a hurry, get on a run, and made some, you know, missed a few throws here and there. Hell, you had a quarterback across from him that had some wide open receivers that missed him too, and they just as mad at him as they are at JB. So at the end of the day, man, I respect everybody's opinion. You know what I mean? But to say that, so now we're saying Grayson is more agile.
Hey,
all right, man, y'all got it, bro. I ain't doing this shit. I'm not doing it because I've seen it with my. See, one thing you can't do with me is you can't tell me what my eyes saw, especially when it's off a projection and I've seen it. This ain't no blue and white glasses, and this ain't no defense of any player over the other one. But I've seen enough to know, you know what? Them coaches know what they're doing, man. And everybody was out. No. Everybody y'all didn't have nobody had a word to say. And stop discrediting South Carolina State like what that young brother did wasn't freaking impressive. That defense that we just saw was arguably the best defense. And FCS you got to why take it from them? You know what I'm saying? They made it. That's what the defense is supposed to do. It's supposed to make it tough for you and make you uncomfortable and take you out of your game plan. They did that more successfully than we did it to them. It is what it is. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But now we want to sit up here and now you want to take the narrative that the haters gave you, and that is South Carolina State ain't nothing now. Okay, if you say so. South Carolina State has always had a strong defense. If you go back and watch that South Carolina State versus Charlotte game, that game is a 17-3, 10-3. It was a close game. Matter of fact, majority of the game, it was up 3-0. It was a defensive struggle, and they finally scored one. So what I'm saying is they might not have had a good offense, but what you say when we talked about South Carolina State, though, people want to take their lack of offense and try to equate that to their defense. That's just not the case. You know what I'm saying? But when your offense ain't playing very well and your defense, I don't care how good they are. If they on the field the majority of the game, they're eventually going to get tired out and they're eventually going to get beat by somewhat of a decent offense. That's how football works.
Well, the main problem, though, too, is that a lot of people tend to want to put what they want to happen in regards to what a coaching staff should do. Or this is the type of player I like with his skill set. I prefer this skill set, so this player here should be starting. Or I saw that he could do this, so to me, he should be starting. And once I feel what I feel, I don't care about anything else or this particular player.
Okay. With that.
So that's pretty much how they.
What up, Cole? But no, I ain't. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, if folks feel that way, they feel how they feel, man. I just. It's like,
hold on. That's why I love him. That's why I love him.
You see what I mean? It's amazing how that works. We'll see that young brother on somebody's roster next year, making a roster, and he'll add to Buddy Pugh's collection of young players that came through his program that went to the NFL. But it's amazing how we could stop Jablonski Green, who's heralded as one of the best defensive linemen in the country. And but hey, man, it's week to week, and we didn't have a good week.
But it's real all it is. We just didn't have a good week.
Yeah, man. I mean,
we'll move on.
That's correct. I mean, you get, we said it when we was watching the game. His clock got sped up, Zoe. You get hit a couple times. That's why you hit the quarterback. That's what I said in the strategy. We wanted to try to hit Jeremy Musa. He's a pro-style pocket passing quarterback. Once you hit those types of quarterbacks, they get their timer in their head goes off faster, and they trying to get through their. That's why quarterback pressure matters. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you got back there. If you can hit them, even Shador. You saw Shador just throw for 5-10 in his first FBS game. But do you go back and watch when South Carolina State started hitting him? He looked like – I'm just saying, that's football. The only way to stop a really, really good passer is to put your pads on it. Hopefully you can beat him, you know what I'm saying? And you get one of them good defensive linemen that can beat your offensive lineman and get to the ball. It's just that simple. So it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna get into the battle of your opinion versus my opinion. I don't have an opinion. I just know what I saw and know what I know. So I go by what I know and let you go by your opinion, and we'll consider it even. Why did the DC run a 3-3-5? Why did you think he ran it? I can tell you why he ran it. It was simple. Because they was trying to stop the pass. Go watch the game. You put your big boys up front. Hopefully you can Let
me say this. Okay.
What did you want to run? You want him to spread you out with a four?
No. He wants him to run where he feels he should run, right? But let me just say this. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the defense that we ran.
At all.
So again, let me explain something to you. There's a thing called execution. That has to happen. Because that same defense that we ran, because notice we made some adjustments. We didn't change the defense that we ran. You do know we shut them out in the second half, right? 10-0. Running the same defense. The issue was special teams, and we have to get to this game. Special teams. And we were in horrible field position with a short field.
Absolutely.
And quarterback got beat. And that's really all the crux of it.
Fast receivers. You don't want you're trying to stop those receivers. You're creating a safety net. You bring in a nickel corner. You say basically what a 3-3-5 is. You're substituting a nickel corner for a defensive lineman. That's what you're doing. They don't play the tight end like the way they did. Did a tight end even catch a pass in that game? Hell, the offense wasn't even really the biggest thing. Now, towards the when they started milking the clock, but the run game didn't hurt us into the second half. If we really want to be honest about it, like you give them a short field consecutive times, that's what happened. So I mean, that's that. 3-3-5 with our defensive line is actually pretty decent when you understand the strategy of what they're trying to stop. You just live with it. Say, hey, I got six players that I trust at the front of this defense. If they run the ball, I feel like we can stop them. But if you sell out to stop the run and you got a quarterback that's passing the ball every 2 seconds, he hiked the ball, so 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, he throw the ball. A defensive lineman ain't got time to get to him. That's strategy. I ain't worried about Shaka tonight. Shaka, you had your moment. I'm done with that.
He ain't trying to get the moment. He good. He fine.
Yeah, he good. That was my I'm doing. I'm just saying, like, when you get to talking football, that's what I'm telling you. Like, that's how that go. Hey, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Don't spam the chat because I'm gonna block you tonight. Don't spam the chat, bro. Do not do that. If I see you spamming my chat, bro, I'm gonna get you up out of here. Don't do it. Do yourselves a favor. I love you all. I want all y'all to stay, but don't spam the chat. We're not gonna do that. That's my only warning for the night. Call it what you want to call it.
Man, hold on. He down.
That dude. But anyway, that's the biggest thing when it come down to understanding football. Like I said, with hindsight is always 2020, and I think it was you try to match up your personnel. You're trying to match up speed for speed. If they going, you live with. They wasn't running double running. They wasn't running 21 personnel. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the personnel they running was 11 personnel or 10 personnel. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't understand that, that's one running back, 0 tight ends, or 1 running back, 1 tight end. So if you're running if you're going against a team that's spreading you out with 1 running back, you can live with a 3-3-5 because you got speedy linebackers that you feel can close the gaps, and you got your big slugs up there. Hopefully, your run stopping defensive linemen up front that can kind of absorb it. But they had a really good offensive line that played into the strategy. A lot of misdirection, a lot of motion, pre-snap motions, and they ran a lot of pick plays on the perimeter. I mean, they had a good game plan. But if you understand football, you know what you're looking at. You understand why they did what they did. So you go in, you sacrifice that 1 extra defensive lineman for a DB, a nickel. Go ahead, bro.
JSU family, it's Monday night. It's SU Hate Week. So hear me good. Going forward, once we get to the game week, we go live after each game. Once Monday get here, we're not answering questions about the previous game.
Well, answer some. I mean, I just said I ain't gonna say none, bro. But just sensible question. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to be as respectful as I know how.
Not being disrespectful. We moved on. It's a whole new game week.
Like, I can't teach you football, man. I understand why they do what they did. You see what I'm saying? But you can't. This is the thing. Go back and watch South Carolina State. Tell me how many times we ran 3-3-5. And your ass don't never say nothing when it worked. But we always ask the questions about it when it don't work. That's not fair. That's really not fair. It's really, like Zoe said, it come down to execution. That's all I'm saying. You got a team that ain't beat you in 20 years. That you've been trolling for a whole year. That you beat 59-3. You played a game the week prior, and they get to sit back and scout you out and basically figure out, okay, this is a weakness. That's a weakness. Okay, that's a strong point. We're going to stay away from this side, but we're going to play toward this player. Okay, we're going to attack this person because this is a weak. If you give a coach a decent coaching staff, I know it worked, DJ Soldier. I know it did. I'm for shits and giggles. But here's my point. You give a decent coaching staff a week to prepare for you and they see what you got, but you don't see what they got. I'm sorry. Now that you got film on FAMU, guess who's going to use the film? Tampa. I mean, I said Tampa. They playing in Tampa. USF going to use the film that they had against Jackson State to figure out what they're going to do, and they're going to game plan for it. It's that simple. But when you don't have a strategy because you don't know what they're going to run, you can try to go back and see what they ran last time, and you go from there. But that's pretty much all you can do. So, coaches did the best they can do. They did adjust. They adjusted well in the second half. My question to you is, how many points did FAMU score in the second half? We're going to sit there and act like they put up points? They didn't. So something must have worked. Did FAMU just pack it in and say, okay, we just not going to play football in the second half? I think they played football in the second half. So something worked. Something worked. So you go watch the second half and you tell me what defense was out there, what worked, what didn't work. And we're not going to talk about it, but you go do that and see it for yourself. All right. Yolanda, I just made that point. It is what it is. That's the difference between playing week 0 and the other team get to sit at home. We did the same thing we did the same thing to them last year. We sat there and watched them play North Carolina, and we played them and we whooped their behind. They had a really good game against North Carolina. They lost, but they had a decent game. That's right. Anyway, but go ahead. I just want to address that question. Sister Rochelle, what's happening, baby? Didn't see you all week. What's good with you?
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, the I Love family.
What's going on?
I am preparing for. I'm gonna do my first live, y'all, the second Sunday in September.
I'm gonna
That's
pull
supposed
up
to
on
be.
you.
Don't do that. But no, I'm
I'm
sitting
just pull
here.
up to watch. That's all.
I'm sitting here.
Like a city your hall.
I think it's one I want to talk about. It's Suicide Awareness Month for
All right, that's right.
September.
That's
So
right.
we just want to
September.
have some information to let people know. And I'm sitting up here taking notes, catching up on notes today. I made it purposefully to do some work so I feel empowered. How you doing, Zoe?
I'm above ground. I'm good.
We're good. We're good. We're good. So yeah. Oh Lord, wait a minute. Okay, I need a whole new background. Somebody just told me I can't have this background this week. So let me figure out how can I make it go away? Because this is what I gotta do. So what can I put in the backdrop? What can I do? Can y'all pass me something to use? Because I ain't got nothing to use though. Okay, I'm just
I'm gonna take care of that for you tomorrow.
okay. Let's go see it that quick. Auntie need a new backdrop.
So do.
No, you can't do the paint, y'all. That's to my nonprofit, but I will definitely change the colors for this week. But that's my nonprofit colors. That has nothing to do with who that is. But I definitely
We're gonna send you I'm gonna send you a background.
Yeah, I need a background. Give me a whole background so I can use it.
Yeah, but we ain't doing nothing talking a little football, man. It's SU week, and we wanted to come on, follow suit with our with the game plan this week. I know what time it is, man, and it's time to get down to Baton Rouge and get some straightening. We're gonna get some. We just gonna take it out on them.
Listen, I know they say, yeah, you always said Southern is rough to be in that little place. How's the weather? Is it supposed to be really hot? Is it still hot?
You know what? Since you said it, I might as well look at it. Let me check it out. Let me go ahead and check it out anyway. Anyway. Because I can't tell you right now.
So listen, for those, I'll let y'all know for sure. She can blow? I can blur my background. Well, let me try to do it. For this day, I'm gonna just let y'all not see my face, and I'm just gonna let y'all see my picture.
Hey, you know what? As of right now, it's supposed to be hot.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, it's supposed to be it's a 34% chance of rain. It's a high 96 and a low of 71.
What time we play?
6 p.m. So that's gonna help some.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's gonna help some. It'll definitely help some. Well, the moon set around 4:31, so the humidity would be 63%. Yeah, it's gonna be a little hot out. It's gonna be a little warm out there. Game color, it's a white out. Actually, it's a blue out. This is a blue out.
Okay, so the ones who asked me, they're so funny in the back. They serious about my colors, kid. Listen, my colors are 3 colors. It's purple, yellow, and blue. And the colors are from my nonprofit. I have a nonprofit where I mentor women and girls. And so blue is a reflection of refreshing. Yellow makes you happy, and purple is that we are royalty. So the colors do mean something. I just didn't pick these colors off the top of my head. It's what they meant. And so for us as women, the blue is renewing and refreshing our soul and our spirit. And the purple is letting you know that we are God's chosen children and we are royalty. And the yellow brings happiness. So I hope y'all can show me some grace for my colors in the backdrop. So I hope that's okay with y'all. Y'all still love Auntie.
Yellow don't make me happy.
I'm sorry. Give you a cyber hug. Someone asked the question, where is it? We got new uniforms?
We had new uniforms in the last game. I don't know what we wearing this game.
Okay.
Just gonna have to wait and see. Got a lot of mixed emotions about the uniforms from yesterday. I like them. It's a little different. I don't have to wear them, so I don't get into the notion that somehow a uniform is going to determine whether or not
who will lose.
Plays well.
Come on, that part. Some people get like I think I was even the guy was saying about what was his name? the other guy talking about how the letters on the jersey. I'm like, y'all going into that detail? How much detail about the. But I didn't see a difference in maybe because I just looked at their names. It wasn't all that serious to me, but some people be going in. So
yeah, some people just need a new hobby. They need a hobby. But I love the band. I did love the band uniform. The
Man, let me tell you something.
Real good.
The uniforms are fire.
They were outside.
Them J5 Blues and the War and Thunder. Man, them units look really good, man.
Look really good, man. Well thought out.
That's right, Dino T. Some people do just want to complain. There's some people. There are people that are half glass full. What's good? What's good, Blue? How was your trip, man? Over at South Bend, man. And some people have glass empty. Some are half glass full. I'm a half glass full type young brother.
Me too.
I tend to look for the you know what I mean? I tend to look for the positive and everything, always looking for the silver lining. That's pretty much that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I did see when I was looking at them because I had, believe it or not, I had something to do Sunday. I was at church. And then after that, I did an event for my friend. And so when I got home, it was over. But when I was going back looking at some of the replays, the bands, I was like, oh my gosh, is that the first? How long it's been since they had new uniforms? Were those the same ones they had forever?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So those are new.
Oh. Oh. Your son is gonna be, he go. That towel is his for life. You just go and frame it for him. Just frame it for him. Oh, 2014. That's 10. That's a long, almost 10 years. That's a long time before they got new uniforms. But those do look really good.
They did. They did. All right, we done crossed the hour. We'll go ahead and open this thing up, folks. We talking Southern football tonight. If you got a little something you want to chop it up with, come on up. Let's talk some football. TSDS. I did see the Boom tribute to Beyonce. Happy birthday to Beyonce. For all the Beehive and those that love Beyonce.
Listen, it was good seeing with the Dolphins. Agreed. And the young man from Detroit made the
I love it.
Made the team, right? So he made the roster. The young man who last year came up and now he plays for the Detroit Lions, but he actually made the roster, right?
Yes, he did. James Houston.
Yeah, Houston. I was just reading some articles and I was like, I didn't know if everybody knew, but I knew you guys knew for sure because y'all know all things football. So Kim, what are you doing?
What safe to do coming into the SWAC championship game.
Hey man, Steve, mute your phone, bro. Go ahead and there you go.
What happened?
I don't know. He left.
Oh.
But we talking SU football. You got your moment. You got literally 1 minute to say what you got to say, and then we moving on, bro. I'm gonna let you have that.
Yeah, Clemson is trash. I'm glad to see it though.
Yeah, we not finna. Yeah, we done, bro. We gave y'all a whole week. Come on up, get your moment, and we'll move on from that.
So come on back up, Mrs. But his your voice was kind of. It sounded like he was far away.
No, it sounded like he was on the phone.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So the stream is frozen. No, it ain't. It might be your screen, baby.
Black Widow, we good on this side.
There you go. Yo.
My boys. Listen, let me say this. First of all, I know what y'all focus on, so I'm going to be real quick. Because like I say, it's SU JSU week, and that's all y'all care about. I'm here to honor my bet, because my nephew Ken, we made a bet And I'm gonna say this: I'm not about to here to make no jokes because I hate I missed y'all last night. Like I respect how y'all do your show. I missed it. I was out to dinner, but I am gonna say this for Ken.
I paid my debt.
You paid. I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch the show. I missed it. I have to watch it. But so if you paid it, that's fine. I'll go back and watch. I wanted to hear it live. I didn't get the chance to hear it live, but that's a good thing about YouTube. So as long as you paid your debt, that's fine. But I'm here to pay my debt because the bet was I said I was going to buy one ticket for every touchdown y'all scored. I'll score one touchdown. But nobody wants to go to a game by themselves, right? That's not fun. So, Ken, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to buy 4 tickets for you to give away. And I think the best thing you do is my challenge to these JSU fans, since they say they support y'all and everything, is that those 4 tickets need to go to people that join the membership this week during SU week and have some kind of raffle. So Ken, I will get with you because I don't know if we need to do it through Ticketmaster or if I need to do the school, but I'll hit you up.
For which game?
For homecoming. I'm going to buy. Yeah, because remember the bet was I was going to buy.
No, you can just go to the school page and buy single game tickets, and then you get the QR code sent to me.
Okay, that's what I'll do. So you'll have. No, absolutely. So that is for the Breland family to support you all. I appreciate you guys being good sports and everything. We had a lot of fun. Hey man,
I gotta say this too. I let Earl Hankerson. I told him. I said, bro, he got. We were texting. I said, I'm gonna give him the whole week. I'm not gonna interrupt him none. I said, y'all won because I was on y'all ass for 2 years straight. I ain't gonna be no poor sportsman. We lost.
Yeah, because y'all was on our ass for 2 years. Hard. Let's be clear now. Hard.
It's all good.
Well, look, man. Hey, you called it. You came in late, but I'm gonna tell you, we already talked about it. I'm rooting for y'all Saturday, dog.
Listen, man. Listen. But here's the thing. See, this thing work hand in hand. So y'all handle y'all business, and we'll handle ours. And what we hope is again that y'all can get to the playoffs, and then, like I say, change that record, do better than what we did, because I think you guys will be more equipped because y'all know what it takes, and then we'll keep it moving. So, like I say, I'm telling you this, everybody from FAMU want y'all to win every game. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah,
we want y'all to win. Yeah, there's a selfish reason too. We want y'all to feel a little bit of that pain that we felt the last 2 years too. Now,
we're gonna go to the playoffs because everybody that claim they want us to go to the playoffs, we'll go.
Yeah, well, there you go. So for all them people, there you go. So like I say, I'm gonna get off this because I know, like I said, y'all can kill us about FAMU now because I know y'all focus down to I-55 South. So hey, man, like I said, oh, bro, listen, bro, I'm from Jackson, bro. I'm from Jackson. You listen. Let me tell you, Lodo. I gotta say this one quick thing to the FAMU people. I can't believe that Jackson come to Miami. I said, man, I'm from Jackson. Them folks looked at that calendar and saw 2 things. They saw Atlanta and they saw Baton Rouge. Miami was not on that calendar. I don't care if Prime, Lime, Dime, or whoever was coaching. Them folks is focused on 2 things. I'm from Jackson. So that's fact. So come on, man. We ain't stupid. It ain't got nothing to do with no money. It really don't. It's about time and who y'all playing. So it's all good, bro. Like I say, respect to this channel, respect to everybody in the chat, respect to all my Jackson folks. So like I say, Ken, I'm gonna get them 4 tickets for you. And like I say, only way y'all gonna get them tickets, Ken, is they better be a member of this chat. So like I say, they do a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking, but you know how we roll from Jackson. Put your money where your mouth is. Because ain't nothing free here. Ain't nothing free. We earn it from Jackson, brother. We earn it. So you get them 4 tickets. I'll get with you and get those codes to you, brother. Y'all have a good one.
You know what? EA just said something, y'all, and I'm about to say something that y'all ain't none of y'all gonna believe I'm about to say, but I got to say it, dog. Man, I've been dealing with swag sports all my life, all my life. But what EA just said is true, because I'm telling you, and this is before the game, right before the game, during the game.
That's true.
And after the game.
That's true.
Every FAMU person at that game that knew who we were came up and said, man, I appreciate, shout out, man, y'all doing big things. And they showed love.
They showed love.
I promise you.
But you know what that shows, bro? That shows the respect for the work, man. We do the work. And y'all got to go to the IG. Go to my IG if you follow me on IG. Look, Marcus posted a picture Well, he took a picture of me and Zoe. It was freaking hilarious.
Woo.
What was that, Friday?
That was Friday, and that was literally like
I was on one end of the couch, and I had my phone in my hand. I went to sleep.
Oh.
Zoe was on one other end, his mouth wide open, his phone in his hand. He went to sleep. That just go to show y'all just how hard we be working. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post it. Hold on.
You know what? And I think people don't understand that. Like, I'm here just to be here to support. But I was like, I'm just in awe with y'all and how y'all know the numbers and the names and their weight and their height and their positions. Yeah, y'all do all the work so we don't have it. Y'all do all the work so we don't have to.
I mean, now, that's why I said it behind the scenes. Toronte, Marcus, we shout out to them brothers, man. Not always on the screen, but my goodness, man, the work that they do does not go unnoticed. TD he recorded the whole press conference. I mean, they got a lot. It's just a lot of we doing it organically.
So I'm gonna say it like this: for the first time ever, since I actually, because a lot of people don't know this, I actually coined the phrase "the coalition." That was about 15 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit longer than that, but anyway, FAMU was not in the coalition.
There he is now, according to that T-shirt.
Then it was according to the T-shirt.
And it's a rapper that put him in there. He put 11 on there.
I'm gonna go and see it. The snakes, man, are very non-coalition-ish. I made the word up. Non-coalition-ish. But now, man, shout out, man. Seriously, man, they show love for real. I
want y'all to see this photo, man. Check this out. Hold on, let me see if it's in the joint.
I haven't been on IG today, so
what I said to Ocho, let me tell you.
Man, he was cool as hell, bro. Shout out to Chad Ocho Cinco.
I'm gonna tell you what I told him, man. I'm gonna tell you what I told him. He came up to me. Kid was talking to him. So then I came up, he walked in like, "What's up, baby?" I said, "Hey, man, I gotta tell you something, dog. I'm a fan." I said, "I'm a fan, but I know you." I said, "Let me go and tell you a good thing about these two teams, because I know you're rallying. You got snakes on your body right now." I said, "But you know what? A great analogy, because I know what you like." I said, JSU really is the Golden Arches. Fam, you more like rallies, and I know what you love because you love McDonald's. So where you going? He was like, "Damn it, you got me."
There we go.
Oh my, you sleep? Oh.
Hey, we knocked out, and he got us, man. This is what hard work look like, man.
Oh my God. Y'all got your phones in y'all hands. Sleep. Oh.
Zoe got his phone in his hand. He knocked out.
That's priceless. Now that's priceless.
But I have to just, man, the work. Like I put this on IG, man, for folks that don't really understand like where it started for Zoe and I. We started. It started in Miami actually, and you talking about grinding this weekend, y'all. I'm so serious, man. We put in some work, man, and I'm talking about the whole team now.
Look, from yesterday morning, I hadn't even been asleep till I touched back down.
Do you know? Hey, listen, y'all. We didn't go to sleep after the Friday.
I'm telling you, I didn't go to sleep
last night, because with them early flights, Rochelle.
Yeah. Listen, and
we was trying to pack everything up so we can all get to the airport, and all I know is around 3 a.m, and I got to get up at 4. I was like, hell, I might well just stay up. Zoe like, I ain't gonna go to sleep. I was like, cool. So what we did was we got up.
You don't believe that, shower. Y'all don't believe that, dude.
I took him to Fort Lauderdale. I went to Miami, dropped the rental off, and I slept on the plane. I had a 5-hour flight back home.
And I just want to say, I saw it in Atlanta. Like, I was just there, but the setup that they had to do, and now that, and then let me tell you what drains you is that God blasted heat.
Yep.
And I was just like, this is a lot.
But you know what? The reason I want to do this, Rochelle, is because I just want to honor the supporters of this platform. because I wanted to show everybody just how you guys have blessed us to get to where we are now. Shout out to my brother Ant Mitchell, came by the house. This was me and Zoe in Miami last year at the Airbnb we got.
Shut up.
That's a tablet and a ring light.
Look at God.
That's it. That's
a tablet and a ring light, right? So we went from a tablet to the ring light to from the blessings of everybody, what they doing. Now we got laptops, we got MacBooks and cameras and we just got those lights from the Tiger Talk. So if you recall, Rochelle, we did Tiger Talk first in Atlanta, and folks were saying our lighting was questionable, and I was like, well, shucks, y'all donate. And folk donated, and we like asked Decor C. We went and looked for it. Toronte did the research. He gave us 3 options. We was like, look, bro, let's go with these. We got the flat ones. Those are these right here, the 2 flat LED joints. I already got another light in the middle where the camera is set up, and Marcus is the one taking the photo.
Like 2 TV, but they're lights.
Yeah, those are actually 18-inch lights that shine extremely bright.
Extremely bright.
And then this is Tiger Talk. We was in the actual office.
So you didn't just make the transformation already.
Oh man, we've elevated, man. The elevation is evident, and the elevation has come from people trusting us. You said, can God trust us with greatness? Well, the question is, well, the answer is yes, because God operates through His people.
Yep.
It ain't this sky God down on the ground in bodies operating. So when you get people that trust you enough to say, you know what, I want to support you. I want to bless you. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure y'all got what y'all need, and people donate out of the kindness of their heart. You see them at the meet and greets and they want to give you money. Shout out to Granny Ann, by the way, that gave me a donation. She's like, I'm gonna give you this now because I don't want to have to mail it to you. And you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be everywhere. We're gonna be at every game because we're gonna be consistent to do what we do. And they say, what is your favorite memory of the aspects from J? Oh my God.
I got too many.
How long you got?
On me.
Hey, Sean, that's right. Let's keep it going. Hey, Sean, that's my girl right there. That's enough. She got a nonprofit, Rochelle. We're gonna have her at the next meeting. She had a really dope suggestion I want y'all to talk about, collaborate with. All right, let's go back to Brother Jerome. I just wanted to mention that.
I got too many names.
Favorite memory or aspect from the JSU games in Mumford. Ooh.
Let me start with the first one.
First one, go ahead.
Sean Gregory and Jimmy Smith going deep, throwing bomb haymakers over Baghdad all before halftime. Ooh, man, 1990. See, this time I'll go back. 1990, we was up 42-7 at the half.
Damn.
Yes, sir. This was a freshman, dog. Bombs out there.
Now, wait a minute. So how long ago was that?
1990.
33 years ago.
Do y'all understand what I'm saying about Zoe? He just put out his mouth in 1990, and we in 2023.
Okay, let me tell you why I remember that. Because hold on, I'm telling myself, I was born in 78. So how old was I in 1990?
You was 12.
I was 12. So watch this. 1990. That's the same game. The Boom was getting ready to go to Hollywood for the Motown 30.
So right.
Same halftime.
Oh my
God. 1990, I was 8.
So you see what I'm saying? It's like it's certain things that's interwoven in your childhood you can't forget.
Remember. That's crazy.
So hold on.
I'm telling y'all, we getting Zoe Knows t-shirts. I'm rocking that joint.
So listen.
Rocking that thing.
So hold on. It's 1990. So let me throw something to y'all. So just flash back to a year earlier, because I was there. Because what y'all don't know, we used to always play Southern at home on odd years. Okay. So 1989, we had our 28-game conference winning streak, and Southern broke it on our homecoming, and they were sorry that year too. And they came and beat us on our homecoming and broke our streak. So the team was pissed off. That's why we went down there. Bombs over Baghdad.
Did they get shooting that game?
I mean, that happened all the time in month.
Damn shootout down there. You got
to hold on. Now I can't remember the year, but it was either 96 or in 98 when they got the shooting out by the tennis courts and the players were laid down on the ground. I think that was 96.
We got some young ones. Dexter said he was 2 years old. So we do got some, okay, we got some young ones in here.
But Dexter, you probably was conceived as a result of a JSU Southern game.
I mean, a lot of us was.
A lot of it was. I'm just telling you, my mom and daddy, listen, my mom and my dad was working at the hospital I was born at. So just put the 2 and 2 together. St. Dominic. I'm just trying to tell you.
That is crazy.
Now, hold on. Ken, hold on. I hate to even do this, but I gotta bring it up. Pull up. Hold on. I'm gonna see this clip. You gotta play it. XU game against JSU. Oh man, y'all, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hold on.
And you know what I love about Zoe? He's so passionate, y'all. He's not faking. Can I just tell y'all when I first met Zoe?
Oh, that's a good one right here. I mean, cut y'all Rochelle. Look at this. Worst memory, Walter Payton having half his body from the waist to his head and across the end zone, and basically the ref saying he didn't score. It felt like that fumble on yesterday.
Half of his body was in the
end zone.
Wow.
Hold on. Damn, the year that I was born must have been crazy. Shout out to 19 damn Blues born in 96 too. Yeesh. Blue Eyes just went to high school, bruh. So just graduated.
Lord Jesus. I'm old enough to be his whole mama because I graduated from Jackson State in 88.
50K was used for
play this what I just sent you. It's 4 minutes. You ain't got to pay all that.
We did a custom project that'll be whenever it's revealed. I'll tell y'all. We're waiting on the school.
Look, play that.
But we ready to show it. Just we're gonna wait on the school to maybe it'll come out this week. Don't ask me what the delay is, but it's there. So
I want to play this because last time we played when the boom marched in to that was 1997. I'm going to show you a clip back in 1996. Yeah, I graduated after I graduated high school. But I'm telling you, my freshman year, man, it was insane, dog. This is how the environment used to be. Ain't like this no more. I'm telling you, it was hostile.
We got to get it back, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was 98. That was 98 when the clock stopped and the referee called himself keeping the time on the sideline. They ran like 3 plays and the damn game was over with.
Duke knocked out Clemson. Imagine how pissed off Clemson Tigers are right now to lose to a basketball school.
You ain't see Mo here going crazy?
If you was in whoever asked me that question, you should join the Platinum chat. Become a Platinum member. You get all your questions answered.
Yeah, Edwin.
Until the school put something out there, I'm scrapped. I can't say nothing, man. But it's done. It's accounted for. Just ask the Platinum members. Everybody that's a Platinum member tell you exactly what it to the dollar.
And let me say this: this wasn't just the environment at Mumford. This was the ambiance over the whole entire conference. We've lost this, not just at Mumford. Now Alabama State. I'm gonna tell y'all. Best road game in the SWAC by far right now at Alabama State. Best student section. Oh, I got to give it to them. But I'm telling y'all, that's what the SWAC was back in the mid to early 90s and in the 80s. Man, the ambiance. Dude, every year against Alcorn, it was fights all in the stadium. Every year.
It was even in the 80s, it was that.
Every year. And I'm talking about local fights. Like people just get up and get a look. Every game.
Like the wave.
I'm telling you, the ambiance, the environment. I'm telling you, it was crazy. And coincidentally, back then, man, I don't care what school you got. No fans came dressed in paraphernalia. Did not happen. Everybody got dressed up to go to the game. Nobody was wearing they apparel. Nobody coming to the game in Jack State gear. No, they weren't. Southern gear. No, they weren't. Everybody was getting dressed up, trying to be fly to go out after the game. But I'm telling y'all.
That's right, because we had night games in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, all the games were that night, and it was at 7:30.
That's right. They sure was.
Black Moses. Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, we was cute, y'all. We wasn't playing. You know, I thought about what you're saying. You're right. You are, but let me ask this: do they still have the student side? Because we had it in the 80s. Do they still have that?
Yeah, they got it.
Okay.
But
yeah, you're right. We was cute. We was cute going to the games for real. But it was at 7:30 at night because we had. Yeah, you're right. After we went out. You sure right.
Yeah, Ken, you ain't gotta do just the first little bit of. I'm talking about, man. You want to talk about, man, lit.
Hey, TD.
Who lit?
Hey, Roro. Rochelle, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
What up, bro? What up, Brody?
What's up, man? What up, Mark?
What up, dog? I'm laughing at this comment. Said I came in like Keenan and Gale.
Listen, our comment section is lit. Oh, they got something to say. They told me to change my colors for the week. They was like, get them colors down. You cannot have them colors today. So I got to figure out what I got to do for my backdrop because they came in on unteed, not this week. I was like, whoa, okay.
My bad, y'all. I got in late. I got had a little breakthrough today, man. So I was just, they know.
I saw your post.
Yep. So I'm good.
All right.
Well, how long is this clip, man?
Huh?
It's like I'm saying, just do the first few seconds.
Say it again.
You cut. He would ask me how long the clip is. It's like a 4-minute clip. I know you can't play all that. Just do the first few seconds of it. When it first come on, you could just do 30 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I heard. I don't want to talk about that, LaDon.
Okay, y'all. I told y'all they're gonna give me something to put in the backdrop. On Wednesday, I won't have these colors behind me.
What does this mean?
Shut up, so.
I just asked a question. I'm saying, what does this mean?
I just talk with my hands, okay?
Rochelle, we were missing you this weekend. You got to clear your schedule.
Y'all miss me?
You feel like you grabbing words when you do that?
I am.
You got to clear your schedule up.
Shut up. I know. I miss it. I was like, but it was hot. Y'all know that. I'm telling y'all that heat is something. Y'all gonna be hot this weekend too.
No, we're not.
Oh,
night game.
Hold on.
That game gonna feel good.
That game would be
Man, it's gonna be spicy before it get nighttime though.
Before nighttime. Dad, I told you, country key sweat.
Yeah, they call that man country key sweat.
I
wanna feel.
Hey man, I'm sorry, but
I went
to Miami, man. Like, did any of y'all come back like under the weather?
No.
I got my sinus is jacked up.
Hey, Miss Pinkert, I got you covered, baby. I got you covered for one of those tickets. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. I'm finna upload this clip that Zoe talking about right now. Hold on.
Hey, Steve, I'm good now, man. I'm back in the jack, man. Where were you 2 days ago?
Hey, Mr. Campbell, hey. But did you tell him?
What?
Man,
did you tell him? I ain't know.
No, I
we moved on, bro.
Saturday.
Moved on. It's SU week, baby. It's SU week, baby.
I paid about this Saturday. I paid it.
It's SU week.
Look, I went extra. I ain't even said it one time.
Hey, say less. SU week. Next man up. Next game up.
All right, man. Here go the clip Zoe talking about. It's about I got about a good 2 minutes and 30 some seconds.
Perfect.
It's mostly so for those that haven't been to Mumford, it's a pretty intense game, man. But this feels like 2021 though, Zoe.
Huh?
It kind of feel like 2021. When Prime returned on the sideline game.
This right here was that clip I sent you out. And this before kickoff.
This is before kickoff. Yep.
Yes.
I
Tell me
did.
about.
Process it right now. All right, here we go. Here we're gonna play it. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. before the kickoff too, bro. We're gonna show the other side in a minute. I needed that, Zoe. I needed that.
I told you.
Oh, baby, I'm ready now. I'm ready to go to Baton Rouge now, man. It's on now.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
know it's gonna be super disrespectful this weekend now. Hey, listen, we passed that other stuff. It is what it is, but now the disrespect is about to get nasty, man. If y'all ain't been to Baton Rouge, and now we might see it from a different vantage point. Hopefully, we'll know tomorrow whether we get the credentials or not. But go ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you this too.
Hey, kid, you know who got the advantage, right?
Come on, dog. You gotta come on down to the. Hey, man, I hate the play. I hate that place, man. But it's a great, it's a great atmosphere, though. It is a great atmosphere.
You know who got the advantage, right?
Who that?
Me.
How?
I got Louisiana license plate.
Hey, dog. When I rent a vehicle, I make sure when I ask them, I say, "Look, man, I said had to log off. Shaka, you was on last night. Let's replay last night. We ain't got to do that no more." But listen, no, bro, we get a rental, and the rental is actually gonna be.
Make sure that thing don't say Pennsylvania, man.
Let me get a Louisiana license plate on that rental.
Make sure that thing don't say Pennsylvania. You know them. We like to give you real Pennsylvania.
I ain't doing that. Got to have that thing. I said, look, man, make sure you got a Louisiana license plate. As long as it got a Louisiana license plate. I was like, let me see your large SUV options with Louisiana license plate.
I got the outline. I got Jack State on. I'm taking that thing off. I'm sorry. It's what it is. It won't get me.
Hey, man, we ain't got time. They think they always try to talk about Jackson, man. Hey, look, we got our issues, but Baton Rouge just as bad now. All I know is the scammers and the scammers and the hoodlums go, you know, whoever they gonna. Hey, this is a good weekend for them because they got two big games that weekend. Got Grambling, at LSU.
Pun's not gonna be busy. Let me just say that.
Yeah, man. Look, I used to live down there. Trust me, I know.
Man, Blue said y'all couldn't pay him to come to Baton Rouge this weekend.
I am a Louisiana resident.
Oh no, you can pay me. I know I get around all it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like Martin, them big bad boys. We pay our taxes.
So y'all gonna be parking in the neighborhood. They go, Edwin. Hey, Edwin, what's up, man? Need your help, bro. I gotta get them passes, man. I ain't gonna make it to play golf though Thursday, bro. I had to move it to Friday, man. I won't be there to Friday afternoon, brother. In the morning. I need to make sure we submitted for them credentials. Got to get that. I hollered at Eric too. Alaric. What is it? Ain't that right? I think it's Alaric. Yeah, Al. Harvey. He said, I was going to sit on the JSU side. I hope I will be. Hey, ain't no JSU side. What side is JSU side? Hell, every time I get on a business side, y'all season ticket holders be right there next to it.
With them damn windsuit pants on.
You know, that ain't the way to go. That ain't the way to go. Tell you.
Alaric, that's it. Alaric.
Hit up Sherwood North. That's all I'm gonna say, because you from Baton Rouge know. Take Sherwood Forest up north to what's that, Choctaw? And then that back way.
There he is, man. Hey, there he is. Come on up, coach. I'll give you 5 minutes, man. But not 5 minutes straight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, hey, I forgot about that. We said we were going to. We said we were going to do that too.
What?
What was that?
For the game, meet up at Chimes on Corsi. We did say that.
What day?
It's gonna probably have to be we ain't going to Baton Rouge Friday, are we?
Yeah.
We going to Baton Rouge Friday?
Hell yeah. We ain't going on Saturday. Oh, we're going to Baton Rouge on. Oh no, we're going Saturday. I'm sorry. My bad.
Saturday.
Yeah. I talked to him. He said email's supposed to go out tomorrow, bro. I told him if I don't get nothing, I'm gonna hit him up, man. I hollered at Lionel too, man. Lionel Franklin. Chimes is good. Don't forget about Mike Anderson. Yeah, we need all that, man.
Y'all good, man? Y'all rested and settled back in? I'm
about to be in about 22 minutes. I haven't known in. We ain't going all night.
I'm gonna hit up Chimes. Well, man, we try to swing some Friday, maybe. Yeah, Chimes is dope spot, bro.
Then way with they beat up SU mascot in their dressing room one year. He stayed busting somebody upside the head.
I don't know about, and I don't recall him doing anything with from Southern. I just remember both fights with the Grambling Tigers because I was in both games. Oh, Saturday night. Gonna be closed by the time we get out the game, man. What time close? Hey, but question for you: do they still have both locations? They still got the one at the front gates and on Corsi? I used to always go to the one on Corsi.
I know he slammed the USF Eagle.
That's facts.
That he did do.
Okay.
When was that?
Wavy Dave was putting them paws on the mascots, man.
He was, dog.
I remember a few of them, but y'all got to school me on the 90 ones, man.
Had that Delta Devil, got them hands put on him, paws.
And he undefeated, dog.
Undefeated. Never lost like LeVar Ball.
Never lost.
What was Dave from? North side or west side? Chicago? South side?
I don't know. People from Chicago.
Had to be.
From North Mississippi.
He from North Mississippi.
North Mississippi.
No. Woo! Yeah, it's good.
And I don't know why.
Hey man, you got 30 seconds to get off and get what's off your chest, man. What's on your mind, coach? What's good, bro?
What's up?
You know what's up. I know what's gonna be up Saturday. The scope.
The scope. You sure?
I'm positive.
You sure?
Listen, man, we getting retribution on y'all, man. Fam, you done made it terrible for y'all, bro.
I hope y'all don't go with them 3 down linemen no more.
Hey man,
y'all ain't FAMU.
Hey coach, I hope you bring that quarterback that needs some plasma.
Hey, your quarterback needs something too now. Don't act like Brown was perfect.
Hey, hold on. You know what? Even if he wasn't, how many dubs your quarterback got? Because last time I checked, Jason Brown got one and looked good doing it.
Against
it don't matter.
South Carolina team that wasn't good. South Carolina State team that wasn't good.
Hey, hold on. I'm real simple. We're gonna be like the newspaper around here. Do he got a dub or do he got an L on his resume? And how many
Congratulations for that win. But that win looked mighty small after this weekend.
No, it doesn't.
Those are
Can I
only narratives. Those are narratives that y'all create. The win.
Can I congratulate you, though?
What narrative?
The narratives that the haters made. What the minimize? Let's minimize South Carolina State.
Oh no, I'm not gonna minimize it. Look, that was a great win to come off. To start the season. Every win to start the season is good.
Tough.
There's no narrative to that.
Fam, you did.
There is no but. No, because when you do the but, that means you just take what you said.
No, that's not taking away the win.
Yep.
My but was when y'all went to the used to be blue blossom class, now it's back to orange.
No, that's
blue.
That's not still blue.
We got to get Kendra some shirts in about 2 weeks.
Mr. Green, now you just can't come on the stage and talk crazy to Jackson State fans.
No, it's okay. See,
look here.
Go ahead.
Look here. I'm all about the game and what happened in the game. And
me too.
My thing is this. Look, I congratulate the win, but I also saw some things in the South Carolina State game that I felt like if FAMU was smart, they would explore, and that's what they did. Because they had game film this time.
Of having a game in the week 0 and the other staff get to watch it.
Exactly.
So now, what I'm saying is that just like y'all get to watch the FAMU game and the South Carolina State, okay, it's cool. Put your game strategy on. We get to watch the Alabama State game and do the exact same thing. So now it's going to come down to which coaching staff is going to be better prepared to play each other.
Exactly. That's what it's going to come down to.
Good to go.
I hope so. Y'all better be, because y'all got to come across that bridge.
But I ain't seen none, Coach. I really didn't. At least we have a moment where we saw something to build on.
So you didn't see that. So you didn't see that defense.
I saw an Alabama State team that wasn't very good on offense. That y'all that scored more points than y'all.
Yeah, and they capitalized off that fumble that was, right there about 15 yards from the end zone, and that's what put them up because our defense held tight. But we made some mistakes. They capitalized on it.
Did y'all score on the first drive? That was a good ball by Blood to the young man.
Yeah, we scored on the first drive. We did, and we missed some. And we missed some. We left some points on the board because we overthrew 2 deep passes that was like wide open.
Hey man, we're gonna.
But that's part of the game. It happens. Stuff like that happens.
We're gonna bust Blood up so much. We're gonna every sack. We're gonna say, man. Look like
y'all sticking. Here's a question: y'all sticking with Blood? Blood still your signal caller?
Yep. Okay. He wasn't that bad. Or y'all sticking with y'all saying quarterback because he was bad.
I'm gonna tell you like the old thing. You put that in front of him. That means he bad. If you guys say he wasn't that bad, he bad.
He bad.
Hold on.
You try.
No, in the first time, we actually had Jason looked pretty good until he got hit.
I know. He saw seeing ghosts.
He did. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I played defense. That was the whole objective. Speed the quarterback up, make his ticket go off faster, and make him see goals. That's what you're supposed to do. They did it. Yep. But when he got hurt,
that's credit to FAMU.
He did try to tough it out, and you can see obviously it was an issue. And it actually had something to do with why that ball slipped out of his hand too. But it is what it is. And that's why the coach made the decision and said, you know what, let's just sit there.
Blood ain't good. Now, who said blood good?
Now, this the other thing y'all got to fix. Go ahead.
Okay, so check this out. The reason I don't do gray is that, and what Zoe said is true when you said he's not that bad. No, either he's good or he's bad. There is no in between.
Look, that was a whole figure of speech thing. That was a whole figure of speech thing.
No,
and I was getting at, y'all ain't let me get out. What I was getting at when I did that, I was playing off the fact of how bad y'all quarterback played when I said that. That's what I was doing.
Say nothing was wrong with Jason Brown. You can't. Are you going by what you saw or what you know?
Look, listen. This is what I'm gonna talk about.
Let me say it real quick.
Go ahead.
Obviously, that there was an issue with the O-line. That's why he got hit. Hold on. Yes, you're right. That did happen. That's why we made an adjustment. But because of the O-line, that led to him getting hit.
Yep.
He didn't get hit. He didn't get injured or and have to come out of the game because he just was standing in the air, got him. No, a person with pads on hit him. You see what I'm saying?
I know that.
So no,
I know
I was just making the point. So you can't say it's actually both of them. It is football, man. Anybody get injured?
It is.
You non-contact injuries that happen. But anyway, let's back to you, bro. I'm gonna get out these. I'm gonna get
now. This is what I was gonna say. You know, one of the other things y'all, I hope y'all fix by the time Saturday rolled around. Because I saw it in the South Carolina State game, and then it got exploded in the FAMU game, that left tackle.
I just said we made the adjustment. You go back and watch this film. Go back and watch the film.
I know y'all. No, I saw the adjustments, but it was like too little, too late by then.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, I hope it's fixed for good when we play. That's all I'm saying.
Well, one thing I will say is we actually have a starting offensive lineman that ain't played yet, and I'll just leave that one alone. I mean, we got to get healthy. True indeed. We still getting healthy, and nobody has noticed. The coaches ain't said nothing about it because one thing they're not gonna do, and we not either. We ain't gonna make no excuses. We feel like we got able-bodied men to go play the game. You still got to execute. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Injuries are part of it.
If the left tackle, gives up a sack or two, hey, the coaches got to make that adjustment and do what they got to do. We trust the O-line coach.
Look, as somebody that coaches, injuries are pretty much a part of the game. Yep. And that's when you got to have the next man up mentality.
Yep. True. We did that. And I
so
thought
you got to make sure your depth right.
Well, like when you look at the second half, I want to say, because I looked at it and I'm watching that line, and it wasn't the same line that we started the game with. Hey, if you want to say it's a little bit too late, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
They might have got that once.
Huh?
I think they may have got that.
But I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
see, we saw the change, but Zay was at the quarterback at the time. And Zay got a little bit more. Zay got a lot more wheels than Brown do.
Hold on. I know we talking about Jack still line.
So it'll be something to see if Brown start.
We talking about one play.
This is my thought process on that, and this is I have no intel on what's gonna happen. We don't have any intel on the room because I don't know. All I know is JB should be okay to go. If he's okay to go, he will. Let me say it that way. We did talk this Pops after the game. He said I think everything came back clean because he did get an X-ray on his arm or something to that effect. I don't know. Here's what I'll say. Our starting quarterback, like Zoe said, is from my opinion, is Jason Brown, and I don't see us making that change. And despite Zai, because we already knew we have three quarterbacks that's capable of starting and actually winning games in the SWAC. It's a good luxury to have, but we're gonna roll with Jason if he's healthy. In my opinion, that's my opinion. That's not something that I'm giving intel on. That's what if I was coaching, and I made that decision to go with Jason Brown, and I know that he had an amazing game one, and I know that, you know what I'm saying, not so much in the second game because, didn't really have time to really do a whole lot. So we make those adjustments. Damn right, I'm going back with my guy if he's healthy. So that's my thought process. Now, if they do something different, then we'll see when game time roll around because it is what it is. But I like our chances.
And I agree with you, Ken, too. You can't just Jason had a hell of a week one.
But here's the thing, though.
You can't just,
We're talking about our line. We're just talking about one player on our line. The other four players are formidable and hold up the end of the bargain. Let's talk about issue line. Y'all leaking everywhere.
Oh no, now you know you wrong. We ain't leaking everywhere. That's not true.
We're gonna say hold on. I could wait. I got a TV and my phone pick up Xfinity stream just fine. I watched it now.
We watched the whole.
I watched it too.
We watched it.
I watched it too.
You actually feel like y'all got a decent line?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How many sacks did Alabama State have?
Not that many.
Give me the number.
Not that many.
This is almost like you're that bad right now. How many sacks did they have, Coach Green?
Same amount of sacks that fam you had?
No.
I knew you were trying to say that.
The Alabama State have, man. Because I'm telling you, my TV worked just fine. How many sacks did y'all have?
Bro,
And then, hold on.
beat this.
I tell you what,
Clemson.
because hold on, we didn't get pressure. We just got pressure on Cam. That's it. Left tackle. We made that change, right? But you got leakage everywhere. Now watch this. Forget the sacks. How many pressures did Blood have?
Now you know he know, Mr. Green.
Look here.
Wow, just say you don't know.
Look here. Nah, ain't gonna be no. I watched the game. All I know is
you ain't answer my question.
All I know is adjustments will be made.
You still ain't answer
what
my
adjustments
question.
you think y'all gonna make that's gonna make it I'm just interested to hear from your side of it. Like you said, I know adjustments will be made from week 1 to week 2.
Yeah, everybody make adjustments. Y'all gonna make some adjustments. So
Absolutely.
That's why it's gonna be a fun game to watch.
Man, no, it ain't. The only
So you going with Blood and Blood through 2 interceptions.
That's it.
Yep.
How many times did he get sacked? Because I don't see it.
He got sacked twice. I could have sworn 3 times.
I'm looking.
I'll count 3.
No,
It was twice.
But
It was twice because one was a fumble.
Okay.
I'm looking for it, but
so he had 3 turnovers then.
Yeah, he did. He did because he got hit from behind and that caused the fumble.
Let me tell you something, dog. They bad on outside and inside on both sides of the line.
That is not true.
They are okay then.
So what you telling me is
true.
Alabama State got the best defensive line in the conference then?
Now y'all know that's between our defense, Alabama State defense. That's like 2 of the best defenses in the SWAC.
That's yet to be determined. We ain't gonna say that just yet. I think
I know it's early right now. I know it's early right now, but I'm just saying, coming into the season, 2 of the best defenses in the SWAC.
Who?
And that's what y'all saw in that game.
Who got 2 of the best defenses in the SWAC?
Alabama State and Southern.
Okay, then. So what? Hold on. If they 2 of the best, what Jack State fam you fall at in your statement?
They up there too.
Also.
But I'm telling you, the 2 teams that played, that's 2 of the top defenses teams right there that played. When we played, that was 2 of the top defensive teams right there.
Okay, then.
I'm just saying, coming into the season, it showed.
I tell you what, I hear you, but I'm gonna use a coalition. I'm gonna use some coalition jujitsu on you. I seen two
coalition
jujitsu. So we still don't know because I see 2 horrible offenses. So we still don't know what y'all got. We don't know how good the defense is. We don't know yet because it's 2 bad offenses, 2 horrible offenses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, D. Davis statistically looked better than Blood. I mean, he threw for 2 touchdowns.
Look, you really can't say that.
I know it was really the wide receiver, Kendrick Johnson. I think Johnson's a baller though. He's a weapon.
He should have been on the SWAC all preseason team. But
I agree. I totally agree with that.
That's a fact. Y'all helped him with a case to get on there at the end of the season. He made a really case to get there against Southern.
No, but it's gonna be an interesting game, man. I think, but this is the thing we do know, Coach, and I think we both can agree.
It will.
We know. Hey, we know that both teams get up for this game. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Whether good or bad record, I don't think the records really matter at this point. We 0-0. It don't.
It never does.
It be 0-11.
It never does.
It does not matter. It's just something.
It never does.
And I like I said, I hate coming there, man, because it's a great football atmosphere in y'all favor, as it should be. I always say that Southern don't have to apologize for not accommodating the fans and all that good stuff.
I got a real good question for you. After y'all lose Jack State, if y'all lose to Alabama A&M and y'all 0-3, is Dooley officially? Because by the time he gonna have about 7 O's in Dooley, is he gonna be on the hot seat?
Blood was sacked twice. That's right.
Is he gonna be on the hot seat then? Y'all gonna get rid of Dooley if you start out 0-3? Is he out of there? Y'all gonna pay that $700,000?
Dude. Now you know doggone well you trying to call something that never happened. We didn't play, and y'all coming to our place. So if y'all go 1-2, how y'all gonna feel?
We ain't coming 1-2. We got y'all up. Y'all dessert, dog.
Now what we gonna feel is,
hey, that's why it's the way. That's why we're gonna see this weekend.
Well, yeah.
That's exactly why we're gonna see. Hey, because you supposed to be confident. You JSU through and through. So you supposed to be confident.
well, no,
you should speak confident.
I think from what I seen from us, this is really what I feel from what I saw from y'all and what I saw.
Wow, you see that right there? Wow,
that is true. That is true. That is true. So, Dooley seeing ghosts right now.
He's fine. Dooley just fine.
I don't think he's on a hot seat regardless. I think I don't think so because he did go to the SWAC championship game last year.
Exactly. So fans gonna be fans.
Hold on, ain't Southern on like a three game losing streak right now?
To JSU?
Yeah.
No, it's my period. I'm talking about consecutive game losing streak.
Yeah. To
No.
Oh, you based off?
No, they beat Grambling. No, they did. They beat Grambling.
No, they on 2 games. They lost to us, and then.
No, well, I was saying, but they beat Grambling. So, because I was saying they lost.
No, I was about to say we did beat Grambling. Then we on it. The next loss came at the SWAC championship. So this is only 2 games.
Yeah. And they lost the game before Grambling.
Well, one thing is true. Israel said that both teams are going to play hard this weekend. That's definitely
hard as all get out.
For sure. And you're definitely right for that. But Jackson State will be with these.
This is the thing. This is my and just from the football standpoint, what we can't allow to happen is what we allowed to happen yesterday, and that is we can't have the special team blunders. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go out there and have a good strategy to not lose the field position battle. You see what I'm saying?
What we gotta do is make sure the special team.
That was a neutral site, but it felt like a home crowd for FAMU because we didn't travel very well to that game. But this is absolutely gonna be a Southern crowd. They're gonna be a sellout crowd, man. So you don't want to get in a situation where you're down and you got the jukebox playing. You know what I'm saying? So I think Coach TC knows how we got to go. I think this could have been a really good blessing in disguise for us to get punched in the teeth. And now we're going to come in a lot more focused. Yep. And I think you guys are going to come in a lot more locked in because you don't want to go 0-2.
Yeah. And then it's going to be this is going to be a little bit more harder for y'all because y'all on the road.
It's hostile.
Yeah, y'all got the crowd. Y'all definitely got the crowd. But
that crowd, that stadium is hostile.
And for those that don't believe what I'm saying, we had a really good team in 21, and we shouldn't have won that game. Yep. Let's be real about that. We should not. That last minute heave to Malachi Wideman and the dude
that was crazy.
That was just the DB. Thank you, brother.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But we got dominated that game. And then I even think I would have took
I can't believe that
halftime. I know people say go for it on 4th down. Not me. I'm gonna get the points and get on about it. I know Rollins was trying to, he was playing with house money in a sense. He was interim. He was gonna leave. He knew he was pretty much out of there. So he's like, if I can get this game, the best time to do it. But shout out to Baron Hobson that stood in the middle. That linebacker.
That pass still seemed fake to me because it was in the air for so long.
Hell of an athlete, man. Malachi Wideman, man.
Yeah. So it was. So offense was a little suspect. I can dig that. We had calling plays there.
I just think going there, bro, it's just they are the epitome of what a home crowd should be.
Versus us.
It's hostile as hell.
Versus us.
And they shouldn't apologize for it. I love it.
I love it too.
Versus us.
No, that's exactly how the hell a home crowd supposed to be.
Y'all gotta be like that.
It's just up the ante with y'all, but we just as hostile with Alcorn.
They're not like that, Coach B. They're not like that on the regular.
Nope. No,
the game between us is different than everybody else.
Okay, so everybody just go hard for Jackson State.
It's always been like that. It always been like that between
everybody's Super Bowl.
It always been like that. See, look, Grambling is also Grambling also our rival, but that's like.
But Grambling is like
it's like our brother. It's like we having a fight with our brother.
That's like Alcorn to us. You know.
Yep, that's true.
Both of them are the rural
place in the swag.
Both of them are the two rural country cousins. Now, don't come for me, Alcorn and Grambling. Y'all know we ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody. Ain't nothing in Lorman but Alcorn, and ain't nothing in Grambling but Grambling. So and then you got Baton Rouge, capital of Louisiana. You got Jackson, capital of Mississippi. You see what I'm saying? It's a band battle. It is what it is, you know. So
it's the only game that hits all aspects. You know what I'm saying? It give you every level of HBCU. It give you the crowd, the fan participation. It give you the band. It give you the football game. So it gives you everything.
Hey, don't forget the tailgate.
And the tailgate. It give you that.
Tailgate though, we're gonna be.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Mr. Green. Y'all rather play that game in Jackson? Or y'all already played at home?
They won't play that game
at home, of course.
Shit, yeah, they're like,
of course, at home.
A lot of people love to come to Jackson for that game.
Look, you asked that wrong. You asked it wrong. Let me tell you how to ask it. Where is a better game in Baton Rouge or the better game in Jackson?
For us, it's in Jackson.
In Baton Rouge.
Coach Green, really?
Baton Rouge.
They like
it. Hold on. So the Boombox Classic is the best version of itself in Baton Rouge or Jackson?
Jackson.
Either or. It's really either or.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this one time and one time only.
Hold on, watch it.
Ruben just put in this comment right here. If you do not have your tickets for this game,
Ruben,
you better buy them now.
Ruben, put it in the chat. The Boombox Classic is the best version of itself in Baton Rouge or Jackson? Because Coach Rick gonna sit here and lie.
I'm a lie. I don't have no reason to lie.
Dude, we're gonna
I'm in Mississippi.
I don't care where you
I don't have no reason to lie.
28,000 seat stadium. There's a double decker 28,000 seat stadium, or you're gonna take 60,000, both tailgating going at it, and the whole ambiance of it. Man, look, I get it. It probably has some nostalgia to you. This bad.
Look,
that game is the best version of itself in Jackson. It ain't even up for debate.
Look, I'm not going to agree with that because of the simple fact, because the atmosphere is like different when Baton Rouge because the crowd is right there on top of you.
How on top of you? You got a track at the stadium.
But it still feel like they're right there on top.
I'm gonna say it again. How they on top of you? You got a track.
We understand that, but it still feel like.
How it feel like but you got a track separating the field from the stadium.
It still feel like that.
KTG Baton Rouge said it's on campus.
Oh yeah, I'll be different.
I'm glad you said that.
That's the other part right there on campus.
With Coach Green, we on campus too.
The whole city.
I don't think y'all understand that.
I like that.
Y'all understand that.
I like that.
Jackson is Jackson State.
Jackson is our campus. I like that.
That was good, Nuke. You did that one.
That because hold on. That because y'all don't share Baton Rouge. I mean, in Baton Rouge, we share a city with LSU. Duh.
No. You don't.
Y'all don't share nobody. It's just Jackson. Y'all don't share a city with nobody else.
Green
to the wide. Hold on. Let's go.
Well, that's also the reason why we catch a lot of stuff that we can talk about on a different day, because the two big boys are only about 2 hours away from the city.
2 hours.
We one of the only.
We can throw a rock at LSU.
Yeah, we one of the only states that don't have and I know Coach, not Coach, but I was gonna say Brother C. Lee always talks about that.
In the state, in the capital.
I know
that. It's just like when we both won. When LSU won the national championship, we won the national championship. We had two parades and won.
Hey man, where you were at?
That was in Baton Rouge.
I said, well, you were there.
Was I there?
I said, wait, what year was that?
It was a long time ago. That's why I know. It was a long time ago. But I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. I'm just talking about the part of
that's namesake. We do know that there are a lot of Jacksonians that go to Alcorn. I understand that, but it ain't close though. Come on now, Jackson is Jackson. Jack stays Jackson now. Come on, we leave that one alone. But that ain't arrogance. That is what it is.
But that's the biggest difference between the two cities right there. It's just y'all. We share.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, look, we're gonna really have some discussion on Wednesday about this game, man. Get into some X's and O's. I'm gonna go and watch that game with y'all again because I really got to do my homework. And
break it down.
Are we showing up in Baton Rouge?
Word.
What that supposed to mean? Are we showing up?
I'm all up. Look, I'm all through Baton Rouge. I used to live there.
Hey, Ruben, we told him to get on campus before 11.
By one room.
Oh,
so you used to be all through it, so you know about the blue store.
Dude, hold on.
I'm just messing with you, Zoe. I'm just messing with you.
I lived there for
Hey, Coach Green, I spent a lot of days in Livonia and I limo over to Baton Rouge.
Hold on, Coach Green. Coach Green. Let me tell you how un-Baton Rouge I am. Let me tell you the first place I lived in. I lived in Mall City when I first got to Baton Rouge.
Wait a minute, hold on. Come on, Jamon.
Y'all don't travel to Baton Rouge.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Come on.
Hold on. Let me address this. Let me address this. Because we got 500 people in here. Let me quell all these lies. First off, Southern State, hold on. Southern Stadium just got to 28,000 when they did the end zone edition. Before the end, their capacity was 25,000. Let me just stop right there. 25,000. Okay. Southern got a good fan base. So they try to paint this narrative like, oh, it ain't like y'all bringing 10,000 people. How the hell we gonna bring 10,000 anyway? And in years past, you only send like 1,000 tickets to Jackson. So last time I checked, 1,000 tickets, the stadium holds 25,000. Tell me how Jackson gonna take over anyway. So at the most, yeah, we probably would get maybe 2,000 fans in there. They try to paint this analogy like, oh, we packed and they ain't got no tickets. Well, shit, water's wet too. But we come to Jackson to take over. I'm like, you ain't taking over Jackson, but it's a bunch of y'all there because our stadium is like 3 times the size of y'all. So yeah, you come, but they lie, but like, oh, it's 50-50. It's 60-40 us to them. That's a lie. Now, is it a lot of y'all in there? Yes, it is. It is a lot of y'all in there. But you know why it's a lot of y'all in there? Do you know why it's a lot of y'all in there? Because the vet is bigger. We can accommodate more of y'all. Y'all can accommodate no Jacksonians. They try to paint the picture like they don't.
Y'all don't do a good job of hosting either, Otto. You know that.
Look, they try to paint the picture.
Y'all treat us like the enemy.
Look. They try to paint this picture like they got access to 10,000 tickets and we just don't want to come. And
it ain't that we don't come. I know you being serious. Dog, if y'all gonna pack your own stadium out, listen, do y'all not realize this is the same thing that's going on between UT and Alabama right now?
Yeah.
Man, Alabama said UT, y'all getting the nosebleeds, player. I ain't BSing. It's a big.
Oh, they're gonna give you at the smallest section.
Y'all bring y'all team, bring a handful of fans. It's a Brian Denny and come get this work.
You get you in the top left corner.
No, all the way up yonder.
And I ain't mad at it.
You better know somebody to get the good tickets. You got to know somebody.
You buy most of the tickets in Jackson. Do you know why you're able to do so, Edwin? Because we have more tickets available for you to buy. You proving my point. It ain't like, hold on. Your stadium back then holds 25. Okay, even now, it holds 28.5. 28.5. It ain't like we're finna go buy 10,000 tickets to come down there. Because guess what? We got a picture. Soon as the individual tickets went on sale for the JSU game, Southern was lined up buying the goddamn Jack State tickets. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. So it ain't like Jack State gonna have access to buy a shitload of tickets. But we coming. We gonna get in what we fit in. We gonna
be there.
Hey, you can't give you too many tickets, man. We gotta have enough for our fans.
You don't want us to do like Heyman used to do, man. Heyman.
I'm mad at it.
Try to take over.
But hold on, Coach Green. I'm not mad at it. Coach Green, I'm not mad at what you're doing. The point that I'm making, Coach Green, is that there's this narrative. Oh, they scared to come down here. They don't come take. I mean, we can't take over. you get a lot of tickets anyway. And back then, you used to only send 1,000 tickets to Jackson back in the day anyway. So I'm like, how we scared we don't have access to a shit ton of tickets?
Oh no, we trust me when I tell y'all, we buying tickets now.
Get them
There's
damn
a
tickets.
reason why it ain't but 2 rows left, or whatever Ruben just said.
Hold on. Yes, you can go online buying tickets. I started in the beginning saying back before the entry that came, used to only send out tickets. Now we can go online, but guess what?
Yeah, we
Y'all are
own
buying the majority of the tickets.
Yeah, we own our stadium.
Jesus Christ. We still
yeah, we do own our stadium.
Stadium talk.
Own and operated. Matter of fact, I personally, this is speaking of stadium talk, I don't want to own campus, like physical building campus stadium. I want to own campus in the middle of the city. I want to stay at the vet. That's my desire. Because it's valuable land, Coach Green. They've been trying to get that land for the longest, bro. And I'm like, if they want the land, you're gonna have to buy me out.
Yeah, I did hear that. They want to build another hospital right there.
You can't take the land is the land, but the stadium it belongs to us.
And we doing
They're looking for y'all. They're looking for y'all to sell it because they want to build another hospital right there.
Yeah, well, they're trying to expand within the medical complex. But people don't understand. To your point about when you talked about sharing the city with LSU, we share it with Ole Miss because the hospital across the street is University of Mississippi Medical.
Yeah, it's University of Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Yeah. So obviously they want the freaking campus, the stadium, but I think we wouldn't dare get what we. Give me a 40,000 seat stadium right in the heart of downtown Jackson.
I think y'all should me personally, I think y'all should just remodel the whole thing. Just remodel it. Don't
I would love it, but we're gonna need about $500 million.
No, it ain't worth the cost of remodel.
Why not?
Because you still don't fix some of the problems.
You're gonna pay for remodeling a new stadium.
If you're gonna build a new stadium and spend that kind of money, you might as well do prime time location, which is the heart of downtown, which I would do that, but I gotta get what I gotta get for it. If you want that land, you're gonna have to pay for it. You have to buy me out.
Not leaving an issue without a loss. Oh yes, we will too. We're taking y'all heart and soul with us.
We'll live with a loss, the loss we came with.
All right, now y'all made that prediction before now.
It's all good.
We ain't making no prediction.
Hey, I tell you,
you didn't.
I
remember your prediction.
Well, Coach Green,
I take the win. I said 41-24. Didn't go the way I thought.
Hey, Coach Green, I tell you what, I'm betting 1,000 the past 3 games against y'all.
You betting 1,000.
The past 3 games against y'all, I am.
The past. Remember, you say 3. What happened? What about before that?
Oh, what would change the name for? I said I'm betting 1,000 the past 3 games.
Yeah,
hey, this is actually a good point.
This is a different year, dog. Different year. Your 1,000 may go. Hey, your 1,000 may go down to 500 now. Batting average dropping this year.
Honestly, we ain't got to score 40 points on y'all. In this game right here, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I don't give a damn. We win by 1. I'm like DJ. Well, who is that? Just win, baby.
Yep. Oh, so ain't no more by 40. You ain't gonna say that by 40.
Not in this game, I ain't.
This game that don't matter.
No, I just think this game is now the SWAC championship game in the regular season. That was 35. Okay, we had a good showing, but they had a good team. So I just think I don't really care about the score. I just want to have one more point than y'all got. This game, we just want to win. We win this game, we in good shape. We're in good shape.
Hey,
2-0 out of conference and 0-1 in the conference. Go ahead, TD.
Coach Green, what do you see?
I'm listening.
What do you see that Southern does that makes you feel that you guys are going to win? What is the key? What's the strong point there that you feel that is dominant over us?
I feel like our defense is better. Our defense. That's the start. That's just the start. I feel like our defense better. I feel like our running back room is deeper.
Ooh. So for real, is this wishful thinking or this logic?
No, this is logic. Our defense is better.
Oh my God.
Because I would love for y'all to sit there and try to air it out against us.
Oh
Ooh, we will.
Oh my God!
I'm looking forward to it. Hey, just know our DBs waiting for some interception.
Ooh.
Hey man,
How many interceptions they got last week? They still waiting.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. For one, it was all short passes, dink and dunk, and Keyshawn got majority of the yards. So they ain't go deep. Y'all not going deep.
Hey man,
Y'all better not even think about going
Let me
deep.
tell you something. Keyshawn caught that pass like 2 yards from the line of scrimmage and ran past your whole defensive, out your whole core on the left side, on the right side.
let me pull
He got a few yards, but remember,
He blew past him.
we made some adjustments and we shut that down. We just shot ourselves in the foot with that fumble. When the quarterback fumbled, that what cost us the game. That one fumble.
Okay.
But
Lord have
our
mercy.
DBs are better than FAMU DBs, and I dare y'all to try to throw.
You think you guys DBs are better than FAMU's DBs?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I think they're slower.
Oh my God! Dog.
Okay.
I think they're slower, Cody Green.
You think they? You funny. Now you
No.
being funny. You don't believe that.
I do.
You don't believe that.
I do.
Yeah, we do.
All right, go deep.
I think they're
I
slower.
just I need to bring. I almost want to bring Shaka up here right now because I know you ain't just say, "Nah, bro, no. I don't think y'all defense is better than FAMU defense."
Our D line.
No.
Keep on sleeping. Keep on
According to the
sleeping.
great
You gonna
philosophy,
find out.
Brother
No,
Perfect,
no,
man. You smoking more than that green.
Hey, look. I expect. Hey, look. I'm in enemy territory, so I expect all y'all to come at me like that. So we're gonna see Saturday.
I'm gonna take my blue and white hat off.
You can take it off, but you
just
still
saying,
bleed blue.
No. I'm just going off what I saw. I ain't talking about Jackson State. Jackson State ain't in the equation. I'm talking about Southern and FAM. Now, granted, when y'all do play FAM, I would rather y'all win that game because it'll favor us. Of course.
I already know. I
don't think y'all will, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just it would be
Believe
cool
that.
if y'all did, you know what I'm saying? But my point is, I don't think what I saw, and I watched it. I'm not taking anything away from y'all. Y'all gave up 14, FAM gave up 10. Okay. I like our offense. I really feel like we what hurt us from an offensive standpoint is not having JD Martin on the field hurt us in that game against FAM, in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
I'm listening.
You mentioned your running back room. When you lose he can apply pressure on the defense in ways that Irv can't. I think it's more of a thunder lightning type combo, but when you have Irv and you're running him,
that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of made us a little one-dimensional in the running game because you didn't have that change of pace, that different accountability. Like when FAMU substituted their running backs with Dean, Jenkins, and Yant, hell, all three of them are different. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know y'all got the same type of situation with Quarles and what's the other kid? Dylan
and
Rhymes. Yeah. So y'all got to. I understand the running game, which is why I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game like a shootout style because I don't think your quarterback is accurate. You know what I'm saying? He's streaky. He's a typical middle of the pack swag type quarterback to me.
I don't think he's middle of the pack, man. Blood is anemic, dog.
I'm just saying, bro. So
I'm keeping it a buck, man. Blood anemic.
I do feel like your defense is stronger than your offense. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But we're talking about
you need some plasma.
The defense that we saw versus what I saw. Okay, we would have to account for Alabama State. Now, what I'm not going to do, Coach Green, is I'm not going to do to y'all. I'm not going to do to Alabama State what folks want to do to South Carolina State. I'm not going to minimize the football side of it and say, okay, Alabama State.
I got a question, Zoe.
Go ahead.
You keep on talking about what Blood did.
Now, I talk about what
You keep on talking about how he played. Okay, that's one game. One game. Remember that.
Okay.
Because I say the same thing about y'all. I picked y'all to beat South Carolina State.
Okay.
I picked y'all because I never trust Corey Fields. So I picked y'all. But it wound up being bigger than what I picked. I picked y'all by 2 touchdowns, but y'all won by more.
But Corey Fields on offense. It's not what their offense didn't do. It's what our offense did to their defense. Corey Fields ain't on defense.
But this is what I'm getting at. Your quarterback threw for how many yards in that South Carolina State game?
351. 350 something.
How many touchdowns?
3.
3. All right. Now, FAMU, what was his yards before he got taken out?
Shit,
I think it was like 80 some yards.
Oh yeah.
He was okay. It just I can give you the stats. Hold on just a second.
In fact, I agree.
We actually what was crazy though, Coach Green, this is how bad we were in special teams. He actually had better stats than Musa. He just didn't have a touchdown. You see what I'm saying? Like from a yardage and percentage standpoint.
What was the yard?
Oh, let me give it to you now.
Hey, Coach Green,
hold on. So he finished 10 for 19, 82 yards. But I think when we looked at it, it was like it was the last few incompletions came towards the latter time of him being in the game. I gotta go back and I might have it on me, bro. Hold on just a second.
First quarter, do the first quarter stats because he actually got
Nah.
Hold on.
Because Moose only had 70 at 80. I mean 70 at halftime. 8, he only had 78.
My blood was shaking.
Say it again. What you talking about?
Jason Brown once he got hit a few. Jason Brown got shaky back there. So if we hit him, you don't think he's gonna get shaky again?
What? Hold on. You don't
want to miss 8. This is one of the things I can sit here and say. I watched that game. Jason Brown missed some throws that was there.
Do you know when Jason Brown got hurt?
No, he don't. He don't.
If I remember correctly, it was like what, 3rd quarter?
No.
He
was it 3rd?
It was in the first half. It was before halftime because he didn't. Because remember, Zai started the second half.
Hold on, time out.
See, yeah, I know Zai started the second half. Yeah, you're right.
No, the only reason
he got hurt in the second quarter. Then
he came in the second quarter because Zai Hillman came off and he came back in the field only because Zai had to come off for a play.
No,
actually, it was.
Yeah, I remember that. He came in for that.
Actually, it was the latter part of the first quarter.
He got hurt in the first quarter.
Is that sack? That blindside sack. And I think he kind of like hit his hand. It was one of them goofy type things. And then after that, it just kind of went downhill from there.
So, but hold on. So, be it as it may, blood trash, dog. Trash.
He's not trash.
Oh. Compost.
He's not that either. He's not that either.
So,
we're gonna see who the better quarterback is Saturday, though.
Give me Paul.
Hey, Coach, how good is your
we're gonna see.
I know you compared.
Oh, our special team good.
Special team.
Our special team is pretty good. I kick it out the end zone. Make sure you don't return it.
We didn't return none for South Carolina State.
That because y'all forces all these turnovers and scoring left and right.
But I'm looking at the stats, man. I mean, he was 17 for 34, 166 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble.
What's the complete percentage of it, dog?
50%.
Oh.
Blood.
That's anemia. Yep. That's anemia.
And like I said, I missed on two deep passes that was open. Jalen Howard was wide open. He burnt the DB for Alabama State.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I thought when I saw y'all first drive, I thought y'all finna give him that work.
Yep, I did too.
I didn't think that. What did I tell y'all for the game? I think Southern gonna lose.
And then after this,
You just took a wild guess. You just lucky that you took a wild guess.
No, I took a wild guess. I've been
You
saying it.
did.
I was like, dude, I told the world, I said, blood gonna bleed out. He ain't good.
Dude,
Okay, hold for 1
that
second.
one fumble cost us the game. That one fumble.
Hold on, Coach Green. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to KC 1400 and friends. We have over 525 of y'all in the building with us still. Be so kind to like and subscribe to the page. If you are on your cell phone, exit the chat and then hit like. Y'all know y'all here. You know y'all love us, so you might as well come on and subscribe and support this beautiful Black people in HBCU land that's representing well. So please, shut up, Zoe, by my hands. Represent and come on in here and like and subscribe to our page. Back to you, Zoe.
Man, look, Nico Green talk. It's like they won. He gonna say, well, they barely lost. They ain't gonna barely lose Saturday. I can't wait to come see you Saturday evening. You gonna be at the game?
Nah, because I'm down here. I got work to do at Russ College, man. I got work to do here, man.
I'm gonna lie, because I'm gonna get up with Ruben.
You know, we getting ready for our basketball season. So
Oh, you the b-ball coach?
Oh yeah, I'm the women's assistant basketball coach at Russ College.
Yeah, that's my game right there.
I can't wait to see Coach Green
come in. I played hoops.
I'm gonna hear a whole bunch of ifs next Monday from Coach Green.
Oh, look at it. I could take an L pretty good.
I mean, you got it consecutively.
You really ain't got no choice. If you lose, you lose. I just said I ain't gonna
look. One thing about me, I don't run for the smoke. I run to the smoke.
I like that.
You know, it's just like when on HBCU Lightning, Josh thought I missed on purpose, but I told him, we had switched our practice to night because the floor got waxed that year. But I called the next day, let him know, hey, look, I'm here.
There it is. Man, it's gonna be a good game, I think. It's early in the season. So, week 2.
It's super early in the season.
Yeah, they usually don't get a Southern Jackson State game in week 2.
Yeah, because the girl ID Love, she thought I was hiding when we lost. I told her I wasn't hiding. I had a cross country meet that night.
But we talk smack, Coach. So y'all are listening. That's one thing y'all can feel about us.
Now I'm gonna say this: now Southern, in true Southern fashion, they gotta play out like. Southern always have a tight end. Always have a tight end.
Yeah, I got a tight end that was supposed to come to us.
And
I don't know what he did.
Yes, we did. Hey, y'all got one from us. We got one from y'all. You know how it goes.
Matter of fact, he texted me and everything while we were doing the live and told us that he was coming and everything. And it sounds very familiar, don't it? That joker committed to Southern. I said, oh, man, all right, I feel you.
Who was that?
I ain't going to say his name.
Ivan
Thomas.
She ain't been hiding, boo. She left me don't hide.
She was traveling.
No, I ain't say she was high. She said I was saying she thought.
No, she ain't.
Oh, okay.
Busting butts all day today.
Oh yeah, she been hitting back because I had to hit her a few times.
Listen, she clapped back. Oh,
because she put out all these polls, and she felt like y'all being disrespectful because y'all was picked to finish what third or second.
It ain't like what it used to be. Cut that out. That edge ain't what it used to be. This ain't 88 now. Now I'm talking about like the Bluff ain't what it used to be. Ain't none of the swag schools like what they used to be with that energy. None of them. They ain't like that now.
We got to get it back though. We got to get it back starting this weekend, man. So
we got to get rowdy.
Just got to do better with fan engagement. That's all.
That's true. I think, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Coach, because it's a different type of generation now. You know what I'm saying? You got to appeal to the generation that where they are. I mean, we didn't have the internet like we do now, so like real life interacting with people was a skill that you had to sharpen. You know what I'm saying? We live in a world now that's perfect for introverts. They get to just go be entertained without actually having to deal with people, man.
Kobe Bryant.
Mhm.
So nowadays you got to get a little bit more creative. So when you come into games, man, it ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our
Yeah,
parents,
it
you know, they
Javon,
you know,
I'm
I remember.
telling you, dog, you can say that on here all you want to. Ain't no hostile fan no more, dog. I used to live in Baton Rouge, bro. Southern
But
ain't
you know
what
what though, Jamon, how old are you, Jamon? I don't mean to get in your business, but I got a feeling Jamon fits within that general because you got to. Yeah, I think
I can tell you what hostile Southern is.
Damn.
Is it two Jamons? We got a Jamon Smith and a Jamon 2.0.
And hold on. And Coach Green is on here. Y'all ain't hostile, dog. Trust me. What Southern used to be, that ain't what Southern is no more. Trust me, dog.
Yeah, y'all didn't have guns. They had guns back in the day, boo.
No, we don't want that. They got
Yeah,
guns. Rochelle, they got more guns now. So
Damn,
that
right.
ain't the route you want to take.
No,
But the difference is that what I mean by this generation is different. Like when we talking hostile, like I was there in the 80s and that stuff was surreal. Like it was.
But in respect to the other generation, we have to give account for the fact that of what they see as hostile. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
They don't have what we're referencing as a frame of reference. So I always give respect to that, and it's like, okay, yeah, I hear you. We were saying that, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was talking about our fan engagement, how we got to be. I was impressed with Atlanta because we were deep. The boom was engaging, you know what I'm saying, and it worked out. But let's see what we do.
Because it's some things that like when it comes to fan game, it's some things that you do that I think everybody should do.
Rube just said it. See, that's the point that I'm saying. You got to get one of those kids, one of those younger kids that seen it both. That seen both of them. You know what I'm saying? He said,
no, because
now it's nice, which is true. Listen, I get it, but I'm telling you like this right here, man. Jackson State in the 80s and 90s, we ain't where we used to be. We're not. I love them clips, man. When you go back, I miss the days where the boom was so rowdy. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I remember that when we played SU in New Orleans, where we kept going.
Yeah, that was different right there.
And it was back to back to back. It was just like we on your neck. And we just don't really, now it's such a band battle, you know what I'm saying? Which is respect to the bands. It's gonna be a band battle this weekend. We know that.
For sure.
It's gonna be a huge battle. We get it.
I think it should be a mixture of both the band and the DJ.
We got that. I think most places have that now. You know what I'm saying? They had it at the game on yesterday. But I think you got to find the right mix though.
Yeah.
You got to find the right mix because it can't be. That's what I think that has changed because that does appeal to the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Because you see them when the energy start getting low, you put the DJ on and you put on that right song, everybody up, and now they feeling. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of carry that same energy over into the game. So it's a lot different.
I also think though because of the newer technology, it's so many distractions while the game is being played. For us, all we had was the game. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. You didn't have smartphones in your hand and all that type of stuff going on. Folk taking see, we too busy focusing on us. Back in the day, it wasn't about that. Hell, you ain't had you'd have to have had a mirror in front of you, a handheld mirror to see what you look like.
And nobody will walk around with them big old phones, them big satellite phones.
Back in the day, TD, when we would go in the stadium, we go in the restroom before we go to our seat. Make sure we ain't got no boog in our nose. We wash our hands, wipe our face. You know what I'm saying? We good. All right. When I walk out this door, ain't nothing else. We didn't have no cell phones. We didn't have none of that stuff.
No,
hey, don't forget how many pieces you gotta have pieces of paper to write the phone numbers down now.
Yeah, absolutely. Damn, that's it. Yeah, he went all the way back.
Hey, Ken and Coach Green. On the strength though, we really need to get. I don't know how you'll get the younger generation of people to understand the difference between hostile and violence. I mean, it's one thing to have a hostile state, a hostile crowd situation where, hey, y'all uncomfortable because we're gonna win this game, Then it's another situation and saying, "Hey, we'll have a hostile situation
Well,
if y'all win this game." You
you gotta think about it.
now
Because
listen, Coach Ray, you have
go
a
ahead,
lot of people. You have a lot of people right now who say, "Well, due to that situation, they intimidated by the hostile situation, not the hostile crowd, as far as the game." You know what I'm saying? People, they just got to joking about, hey, your cars and tag stuff that you gotta have on your cars. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's that in the passion for the game has to be different to understand that the different situation and being hostile.
Well, you gotta think about it. Most of it's not even the students; it's the people from the hood. Because most of us right there by the hood.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Now,
but then they say paper. We use paper because we use napkins. I'm telling y'all, it was. I think about the stuff we did back in the day, and we were so normal. It was just so normal, but it was fun. It was fun.
I agree
and that's why we gotta find ways to reach this new generation. Get them more engaged into the game.
One of the things that what we do, we will try to. You know what I'm saying? That's where the taking advantage of the media come into play at. I love what our previous coach has done, and he's still doing it even at his new destination. And you can't deny it, man. I listen.
You gotta be
found myself. You can't block ESPN.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta be relatable.
I found this man. I said, man, I'm looking at the clips like I said, bro, Coach Prime got this shit, man. He got it down, bro. Like he is just a mastermind when it comes to this media. And that man took over the damn internet, took over everything on Saturday, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Did not hold nothing back.
But my point is, he's able to appeal to the younger generation. Got rappers in the locker room.
Yep.
You're capturing the moment, and this man has been able to reinvigorate an alter ego that we grew up off of and introduce that to a younger generation. There's a lot that can be learned from that. I just think that, in the end, when it comes to business, you use what works. Business ain't personal. You know that, Coach. So find what works, use it. He gave us the blueprint on a few things.
He gave y'all the blueprint, and some schools have started using some of that stuff. It's like what y'all doing now with showing behind the scenes stuff. And I think all schools need to do more of it.
Job of that too. FAMU, Valley, man, Valley's digital footprint has grown exponentially, man. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like it has grown tremendously. So shout out to Akeem and the athletic staff up in Itabena, man, doing what they do.
And everybody got to keep pushing that. Everybody got to keep pushing that.
That's Coach Green, and what you guys said is true. And what it is that that's why I say I actually still go. I was watching him over Saturday. Let me tell you something, because you're right, Ken. Prime took over all interviews.
He did. And granted, them young boys that we do love, man. Look, we still love them young men, bro. We don't. It is what it is. You happy for them. And Jackson State had a really good day. They just go to show, God, like all I could say was, God dang, we was rolling.
The door just kept referencing
HBCU. We were loaded.
And
we were loaded with talent.
He did not let it go about Jackson State. He was like, everything I did it at Jackson State. Y'all just didn't know about it. I mean, he was just like putting it in.
But we do hope.
I like the fact that he did when they asked him, what's the difference? He said there's no difference.
Yeah.
I like the fact when he said that.
I hope that posed the question, and I say this as we get ready to shut it down till Wednesday. And feel free to come back on Wednesday because we'll be talking more SU Jackson State. Try to get some more people on to talk about the matchup. But it posed the question to Zoe on Saturday was like based off of what he did. Is that going to put a raid on HBCU talent? I was like, I don't think the poaching of players is going to go away in this portal era, NIL era. That's going to happen. I just hope that they raid HBCUs for talent in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? The hell with coming to get talent to take it to the Power 5 level. Mm-hmm. We got players that can play in the league, man, and they don't have to go to Power 5 route. You know what I'm saying?
Valley State running back.
Oh my gosh, Emmanuel Wilson. I saw him. We saw him. Me and Nook in Austin at the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. He was here.
Yep.
And it's pretty cool to see him make that roster. Isaiah Land make the roster. You know what I'm saying? Seeing some of them undrafted.
Yeah.
Man.
Just waiting on Aubrey to get that call. We spent some time with him yesterday, and just he's anxious for a call, man. So hopefully somebody at least, put him on a practice squad. That kid is gonna be. But I will say this though, him going through what he's going through, he's got the right mindset, to just keep grinding.
That's good then. That's good. Now, another running back that I finally got a chance to watch was Jada Byers.
That kid is special, man.
Yeah, I was like, he's that dude. After watching him, I said he's that dude.
Union. And Virginia Union is a deep Division II school, but Jada Byers could have easily left and transferred out, but it looks like he elected to stay put, and I think he's gonna be fine, man. But Emmanuel Wilson, for those that don't know, Fort Valley State D2, made the Packers roster, so pretty impressive, man. And you see that from a running back position. You know how hard, how many damn running backs are in college football right now?
They come a dime a dozen.
I'm telling you, for him to man, you talking about seizing the moment, seizing your opportunity, and he did it. So congrats to him, and hopefully he's able to sustain it.
Hey, Ken.
Yep.
Hey, let me say, I guess let me add a little bit on, I guess pose a question as far as the comment that you made by Coach Prime.
Okay.
And
we'll close it out on this, by the way. Go ahead, bro.
Right, good. And everything you're saying is absolutely true. But one thing about it, often talk to KT Dub about this. We know we had a new regime and everything, but the content, that is what's changed. And you spoke on Coach Prime saying, or someone spoke on when he said, I brought the light to it. Now it's up to them to keep it on. Right. Correct. That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, this question don't have to be answered. The light is still shining, illuminating pretty good. But without that razzle dazzle, again, I know we're different. Without that razzle dazzle and that extra content and that extra behind the scenes stuff, is it gonna fizzle?
Yep. Unfortunately.
Okay.
In my opinion, what happens is that it's just like it's like anything in business. You got a season, you got a small window, even in athletics, professional athletics, they'll tell you there's a peak season for everything. When you're hot, you got to strike while the iron is hot, because at some point in time it goes cold. And what you don't want to see, and I'm gonna answer it this way, TD. What you do not want to see is you don't want to see onlookers take advantage of what they witness from their vantage point, duplicate it, and start benefiting from it. And we deviate from it, and we start losing out on it. And now we have to deal with a damn juggernaut that's across conference that decided to go that route. Because it's not about it's really about the kids, man, at the end of the day, and what's going to appeal to them. And let's be real, we live in a clout era.
Yeah.
Kids like clout. Kids like to be seen. Kids like, it's the trendy thing. And when the standard is that thing, it's going to be hard to compete against that. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, that is also a thing that allows you to kind of close the gap some financially from a marketing standpoint, because social media marketing is actually free.
Yep.
Got to use it. You got to use it. And I don't mean that from a Jackson State. We're doing a good job. Can we do a better job? Of course we can. We're still in the infant stage of reestablishing something different. Now, this ain't a famous, Deion Sanders is one of one. He's a different type of being, like human. Like, that dude ain't normal.
He's a marketing genius.
Yeah, that dude. This is what was crazy about Saturday. Not only was he coaching, every single commercial he had a commercial.
Y'all noticed that too, huh?
Yeah, it was like one different commercial. I said, hell, I live in California and they never heard of no California almonds. Have you, Rochelle? I was like, California almonds? Where them come from?
The black bag.
Diamond. California almonds.
But no, shout out to him for it. It is what it is. Now, here's what we don't do. We're not going to take that and say, Coach TC got to do that.
No.
Right.
No. What Coach TC does is what Coach TC does. He put his own spin on it. He got his own thing, and you have to give respect to that. Now, that don't mean that you got to have, some type of emotional opinion about the decision he makes. Because at the end of the day, let me ask y'all a simple question. How much social media visibility does North Carolina Central have?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
And they kicked our ass.
Yeah.
But it would be good to do more.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not. Two things can be true at the same time. Pardon my French for the A word. I apologize. They kicked our butt. They didn't kick our butt. They won the game. You know what I'm saying? It was a great game. We lost in overtime. They beat us. That's a strong program. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, TD, but Jackson State, people still, when they see me in the airport, they say Deion Sanders. Like they start talking about Colorado. So to your point, TD, we don't want to let it fizzle. That's what we don't want to let happen. That's part of the reason why we do what we do. You feel what I'm saying? This is not a different. TC can't get an NIL deal from Indianola Pecans. That's not an NIL. We're talking about marketing, like commercials and stuff. Deion ain't got no NIL deal. That's a contract. That's an agent. Everybody call, you know what I'm saying? He get paid a check to market that.
I guess what they trying to say. I guess what they trying to say. I guess we don't have
the connects
companies in the business. Exactly. Like Indianola.
We'll take some checks from Indianola Pecans, but we, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we're not dealing with that same type of money.
This is subjective, though. I mean, obviously, there was a what you're speaking to, Kentrell, is it took some adjusting. Let me say it that way, because it was unconventional, and a lot of people had to eat a dish that they had never ate before, and it was uncomfortable because we were seeing way too much. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We didn't lose because of the cameras.
Nah.
We didn't lose because of the cameras. Because we were eating that shit up like puppy chow.
Can I just say
yes, ma'am.
Can I say this is that the marketing genius is that to let you see how much it worked, you can look at Randy. He draws you in and make you feel that you're a part of something. And you want more of it. It's just addictive. And that's how people get people to follow them. And people do
reality TV.
101. You know what marketing is? Marketing is simply letting people know who you are and how to find you. When he say I ain't hard to find, that's a marketing slogan if I ain't never heard of one. So what I'm saying to you is this.
For real.
Man, bro, like we watched this man build a juggernaut without even you. Now, I'm not saying that his staff didn't do a great job or whatever the case may be. I mean, that's his way. You cannot make his way become the way that everybody has to go.
This is what people don't understand.
Yeah.
This is what people don't understand about him. This is how much of a marketing genius he is. He took the he ain't swag and made it big.
That was dope too. I'll never forget the moment where it was raining against SU and he, you know what I'm saying, had the crowd going, and it was a fun moment.
And then the guy turned around and made a whole
man. I ain't Coach Green. I ain't never apologizing for the 2 years we had with Prime. It was fun.
It happened.
I had a good time. You hear me?
But this is what I think should happen though. The whole SWAC need to do it. The whole SWAC.
Now you cooking. Now you're talking. Now you are talking. Because honestly, Coach, Now you're talking about, see, we're not going to be able to do it individualistic.
How about unity?
We're going to have to do it in a manner. Now, I got people don't understand what we're doing right now, Coach, because I already know there is some adjusting. This is a Jackson State platform. But what I'm trying to get out of the mindset of is, and I've had a conversation with someone that actually sponsored the channel and talked about they really enjoyed like Shaka and coaching the FAMU folks coming on in week 1. You know what I'm saying? Talking a little bit. We had Kobe on, you know, from South Carolina in week 2. Very similar to what we do on Tiger Talk. The reason I say that is because what we're doing, bro, is that we're showing people that in the HBCU space is really a family-oriented atmosphere. But social media would tell you that it's nasty. That's why folks saying, oh, man, it's just toxic. Da, da, da. No, there are very toxic spaces that you can go into for PWIs. See, I thought I was going to say HBCUs. Boy, if you go in some of them groups with them PWIs, it's worse.
Woo. Alabama.
See,
Alabama, one of them.
Oh, my goodness. People think that, oh, it's HBCU.
Prime example. No pun.
Did you see that poster that guy did?
It was a game this weekend. These guys snooped so freaking low. And it was it the TCU Colorado?
Yeah, when that guy was talking about certain things we wouldn't do.
Stuff like that. Like,
they was trolling. It was all on TV and everything.
It was personal. It's like,
if we would have done that and Pope would have put that stuff out there.
And there was another one to where
we did talk about Huggins. We said it yesterday after the game. We was happy to have him back. We knew about it. We was excited about it, and then we couldn't talk about it until the world.
How long was he back? How long was he back with y'all?
He was back long enough to be eligible to play.
Yeah, I know that much. I know he was back long enough to be eligible to play, but
let me say this about Huggins real quick, and this is the thing I love. I can't wait to rap with him, and I interviewed him on Tiger Talk. Good brother. He was very professional about his decision to enter the portal after he graduated. It was tough, man. You know, Prime leaves. He got friends leaving out the door, but he kept the relationship with the coaches clean. You know what I'm saying? He transferred to New Mexico State to potentially join them, and I don't think he dressed, I don't even think he dressed out that first game. You know what I mean? They lost to UMass, and he just decided, you know what? It's late in the game. I don't want to sit out a year. I'm not saying that this is what he told me. I'm sure he didn't want to sit out a year. You know what I'm saying? I have to play next year. Yeah. So, you know, we got word that he was back, you know, took a physical with the team and hey man, you know, back, got in some practice time, and we just kept it on the low. And then they shut everybody saw him back. So that immediately made our defense all the more better, because now hopefully our safety is okay. He went down with looked like a hammy in the game, Keetran Callaghan. But I was like, man, I said this when we was in the press box. I said, boy, what a better time to have John Huggins return if you go down. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm happy for the kid, but the Southern in me hate it.
Hey man, I know it because he had a really good game in Baton Rouge last time he played. That's why I was like, having him back for Southern was going to be critical. So I was glad that he was able to get out on the field and play some. I know he's going to be, you know, locked in on scheme and plays and all that good stuff. He'll be much better prepared for this weekend's game than he was.
I hope he's not prepared.
He will be. He will be prepared. That fella there's a pro. Go ahead, bro.
I hope he forget all his assignments.
Hey man, I'm happy to have Huggins back as well, but I want to make sure that I'm perfectly clear on what I said.
And folks, stop in the chat telling us what to move on from. I'm gonna talk about whatever I feel is relevant to talk about. Every time.
Well, man, y'all stop being emotional, man. Stop being emotional.
The question wasn't about that. Because that's what I'm saying. I take emotions out when we talk business. Now, what I was trying to say, TD, and I'm gonna let you ask your question. The point that I was making was this. That, you know, I understand it. It's all Jackson State, but it's football season right now. You see what I'm saying? So when during football season, we're playing against teams, and there are fans that want to talk football. This platform is a safe space to come in and talk. We're gonna keep it clean because if you get nasty in that chat, I'm sending you and you ain't never coming back. You know what I'm saying? So we've already established that reputation. Folks know if they come over here talking smack or getting crazy, I ask you respectfully, don't spam the chat. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep it clean. But every now and again, we're gonna have that conversation. But anyway, go ahead, TD. We'll answer this question and we'll get out of here. We literally got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Right. No, I just want to clear something up. By no shape or form, I always hear you and Zoe often talk about, going back, Coach Taylor, taking Jackson State back to the old, regime, the way it was, the hardcore knock stuff. However, back to the statement that we said, he said he put the light on it, and is up to us to keep it on. Going back to the old, Coach Taylor, his staff, his ways, his decision is his. I don't knock that. I don't at all. I'm not trying to, narrate anything, but what I am saying, it probably won't hurt to mix that old school hard knock with a little modern day.
But let me say this before in closing, he actually is. Because the other part of the light is not just what we see. It's what the young men see when they come to Jackson.
Exactly.
It's the recruiting efforts. It's that type of stuff. It's the way they recruit these young men by, from designing that route from the time they get off their airplane to carving out a really dope, safe space for the kids and their parents and all that stuff. It's Tiger Talk being allowed to come in and interview these players. And we're gonna go ahead, Nick. What you got?
No, I was just gonna say, just to kind of elaborate on what you're saying, Ken, because we sat there and we talked with Coach O.
Yep.
Coach O, we were watching guys on TV that Coach O is actually actively recruiting.
Yeah, we leave that one alone.
You
might say a little bit too much now. I'm just messing with you.
I'm not going
to but no, TD, that is the case. Like it's but again, TC is about the players and his staff. So that he wants safe spaces for them to keep them grounded, because it's not fair to him. He's not going to try to maintain something that's not him. You know what I'm saying? That's not his personality. It's very unauthentic to try to duplicate that. And it actually wouldn't even be smart to try to. So he, in a way, he has. You know what I'm saying? That's why you bring in Austin Robinson and allow him to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? That's a new role for us. Keep that in mind. That wasn't a role in place. So absolutely, because you're not in a situation where you have a cash cow that's sitting there that has a major influx of people on the scene with cameras, because people are confusing Reach the People, Well Off Media, the pregame show with Go JSU Football.
Yeah,
that's a difference.
That will nobody understand. That he had his own crew. He had his own crew.
Jackson State's media is Twitter, IG, TikTok, Facebook, which we're putting content out there. I get it. And now a YouTube channel that's new, that's been established, that is starting to create the content and get it rolling. So it's a build-up process. But Deion's been Deion for years, bro. So when he shows up, cameras just follow him. And it's interesting. Everybody pull their camera out. Hell, we saw Ocho Cinco. And guess what? Every time he was walking around, what'd you see people doing?
Man, look, people don't understand. He's been like that since before he got drafted. When he walked with the all leather on with the jerry curl.
That's what I'm saying. He's been that light. So, but in closing to our point, I think Coach CC is doing a good job of creating a modern version of the old JSU. We just have to, as fans, we have to be patient and allow, because I was talking to Coach Walker today. Shout out to Coach Walker, Tomorrow Lead Sport Network. I said, Coach, let me tell you something. I am never going to let our fan base Let me say it this way. I'm not going to sit back and watch people forget the hand he got dealt. We played the last game of the HBCU season. That was December the 16th. Signing day was 5 days after that, bro. And every coach that was on that sideline left except for two. And that was T.C. Taylor and Otis Ridley. You understand what I'm saying?
It was three.
Yeah, it was three, and it was weeks. I'm sorry. Take that back. Actually, at that point, it wasn't even sure about that. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole nother situation. But anyway, I'm gonna say I know for a fact it was two. But here, yeah, it was say three. A few coaches that was left. But this is my point. In 5 days, you gotta recruit your butt off to the standpoint to where you have to get bodies in the room to even have a spring. Then you got to recruit a coaching staff, formulate a coaching staff, and get contracts, get a move, get all this stuff.
Get another trainer.
You got to be ready to roll come January the 4th. This is after Christmas. This is after the New Year. And boom, shakalaka.
You forgot about bringing another trainer in when she left.
So here's what I'm trying. I said all that to say this. He built a juggernaut, a really good Jackson State team that I think we're going to be proud of this year. And
already
give him a full year and then watch what he do. Because for him to do what he's done, and not only that, to start the fall with 4 straight road games, hell, we done already accomplished, you know what I'm saying? We beat South Carolina State. We won in Atlanta. Yeah, we lost to FAMU. But we cannot take an L and do the old JSU stuff. What we do is, and that is, we at JSU, we have a very, very bad reputation of throwing out the baby with the bathwater. We got to stop doing that, man, because we keep getting in our own way. Progress takes time. I just showed you photos of a whole year. We started out with a ring light and a tablet, and now we got all this other stuff. Man, it should take time, man. Yeah. And not only does it take time, but he's having to deal with the residue and the fragrance and the, you see what I'm saying, of Prime that just left out the building. And I think he's done a really good job, man. The first game, they was chanting his name. Now it's like, oh, it's question marks because of 1L. Come on, man. Don't be serious.
Think about it. And we got to stop. By him coming in behind him, the standard is set so high. Like everybody is like it's like instant grits. That's where everybody acting like instant grits.
That's exactly right. And like you can find lightning in the bottle like that, bro. We hit the lottery.
Yep.
What's the chance you hit the lottery twice in one day? It's the odds of, I don't even play the numbers, but I'm just saying.
I never hit the lottery, so I know.
I think we're fine, bro. I think we're fine. I think we're doing well. But I think what happens is, TD, this is what has happened. Because Colorado won, we started seeing some of the resemblance of the stuff that we used to get. And now what we're doing, we're doing what the Bible told us not to do. And that is we're comparing now. Now the comparison
we are
all joy. Because just last week, guess what we was doing? TC. Now we lose a game and it's like, who now? Is it time to hit the panic button?
Hey, it's like that. It's like that when you see your old girlfriend after you didn't see her in a while, and you all of a sudden see her.
You're like, damn. A little bit. You know what I'm saying? She's looking good, but you forgot that you done. Look, you got a dime though. You done got you a new dime.
Yep.
Hey, brother.
But hey, before I go, I got one thing for y'all, man. When you take the J off JSU, what is spelled?
State University. State University. Ain't no taking no J off the J. Hey, I'm just trying to.
I'm telling you, man. You take that J off that banner behind you, it look real good.
Don't say State
and lighten that blue some. Lighten that blue some. Oh man.
Oh, that's what we lose, actually, Coach Green. That's one of the three.
But it'll look better with the light blue, with the lighter blue. You know, put the gold in the letters
or the raw.
No, sir. Hey, look, man, it's gonna be a fun week. It's SU week. Hey, Ruben, BJ.
Make sure y'all.
Hey, tell Perry. Hey, tell Perry, come on. He's disrespectful as they come. Now, tell him, come on. We ain't running, man.
Hey, he gonna sing that song to. He got that song for y'all. He got that song. I hate.
Hey, it's all good, man. Looking forward to it. See everybody back on Wednesday. Coach, appreciate you coming up, man. You're a good sport.
Oh, no problem.
We'll be back on Wednesday, man, doing the same thing that we do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Appreciate you, Coach.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
All right,
fellas. Appreciate y'all this weekend, man. Great weekend of work. Couldn't have done it without y'all, man. Who got the bag? Tita, you got the bag?
You got that bag on it. That bag is in Jackson.
That big old heavy bag, man. We got. I didn't even tell the folks, man. Hey, we got some. You can have them booster cables, by the way, man. Them big old heavy. Look, the rental car broke down twice on us. I knew I had a feeling it was a janky weekend, man.
It was a bad weekend, bro.
The t-shirts wasn't the lady. It was a lot going on, man.
Yeah, weekend.
I go to the post office to get my t-shirts, and the lady said they're not there. Then they called me back 4 hours later, said they are there, and
right in the midst of the battery going out on us, like
battery went out twice, and boy, it was rough, man.
10 minutes before they close, it's like,
yeah, man. And this was a 2023 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. That thing was fully loaded, man, and the thing broke down on it. I said, what are the odds of this happening? I said, boy, we must gonna lose. I said that. I said, boy, and look what happened.
It was bad.
It was one of them old janky days, man. But now, even with that being said, man, appreciate y'all, bro, for real. Listen, everybody said you didn't have any.
No, we
did the charter. They took the charter flight.
We loaded pretty much our own stuff on, and we saw.
That was dope.
man. Mark was a great sport, man. He had, boy, I mean, hey, Mark had that bag sit when we took that Uber, man. Mark had that bag sitting in the lap like he was a baby. We took it in the truck.
Because up in the Corolla, we gotta get.
We rolled out in the Corolla, boy. Y'all looking like King Cool in Mario Kart.
We had that thing to the ground.
Oh man. iPhone broke, AirPods got stolen. Terrible. Man, it was all kind of stuff going on, man.
AirPods got stolen. Oh wow.
Oh man, it was brutal, man. But you know what? It's all good, man. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. It's all good. Listen, everybody, before we get out of here, man, if you'd like to donate to the channel, to the platform, like I said, hit us up on Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, or Givelify. We definitely appreciate everything. I do want to put this up before we go. Again, they got a tailgate. We're gonna push this hard on Wednesday. We're gonna make sure we pin the link. I actually got I got a good friend of mine, my sister, who got her own business. I think she got a cosmetic line. We're gonna have her come up on Wednesday as well, man. I want to introduce y'all to her. She's a channel sponsor, and she has a lot to do with why I'm able to travel the way I travel. So this is a solid for her. When we bring her up, she won't be on long, but we're gonna talk about her business real quick, and then have y'all figure out the ways to go shop with her. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're gonna do it, man. So we'll have her on Wednesday for a brief moment, and then we'll kind of go from there, man. But appreciate everybody, appreciate the support, man. I'm gonna go get into bed, man.
Man,
all right.
Peace out, everybody.
Glad you made it good, Mark. Later.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I love Tiger family.
Yeah, I love.
Go Tigers, baby.